Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to another episode of Daily Dad Chronicles. Got Cook today.
And Joe.
And Joe. Going to do things a little bit different today. We decided to bring in some very special guests who deal with our nonsense, fortunately for them, on a daily basis. Joe?
She's giggling. So, we have our lovely wives with us today. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Yep.
You're just going to the whole time?
Yes, I am ready.
All right, perfect. Michelle, how about you?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
You have no idea what we're going to do.
Nope.
Don't be stupid. I'm telling you right now.
This is great.
The faces that are going on behind these microphones.
She's excited and a little terrified. She's just angry. Because she doesn't know why.
That's normal behavior.
But we're kind of to blame for that.
Oh, I'm for sure to blame for that.
It's not a we're. It's a him.
See?
It's
I
You
didn't even
never
have to
did
say
anything.
it.
I'm very nice to you. I'm very nice to her.
You've yelled at me a few times over the phone.
If not numerous.
We're equally guilty.
I don't ever remember yelling at you.
We might
I
have
think
just
it
been
because-
yelling in general.
It happens so often that you just don't realize who exactly you're directing it to. You just know that we're on the phone and,
That's true. That is true.
we're just there.
So I'm going to kick this off by some introductions. Across from me tonight is my wonderful wife, Michelle. Michelle, say hi.
Hi.
And across from my cohort, his fantastic wife, Miss Julie.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us tonight, ladies. So basically tonight we want to talk about all the ridiculous that your husbands do constantly.
Exhibit A.
Exactly. Exhibit A is what we're doing right now. So between our hobbies, the
Money.
amazing things
the
that
hobbies and the
that-
money. My basement is filled with them. I've got a kayak. I've got a bike.
You have a kayak?
I don't have a kayak.
Oh, no, he got rid of the kayak.
If I knew where the kayak was,
I would never take you for a kayaker.
He got a bike that him and Lou rode once, but their butts hurt, so they didn't ride him again.
Well, Joe's motorcycle was right here.
Oh, we got the motorcycle.
All right.
We've got the gaming computer, the
We
gaming
don't have
laptop, the gaming iPad.
I think we're just going to let him go.
You game.
Oh,
I-
does he game? We have like a probably $3,000 gaming computer with a steering wheel and gas pedal
Oh, James
because
has
we
those.
have a trucking game that we like to pretend we're a trucker.
James has that game.
Oh, we got PlayStation
not the only
3,
driving game that I have.
PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. We got the little handheld jobber there.
A what?
The hand thing.
The Switch.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Switch. So let's talk about the hobbies and the money.
Go
Oh, and
ahead.
then
Let's
we've got
let's
this.
let's talk about
We've got
talk
this.
about the
Go.
hobbies and the money.
What are you
I buy
talking about?
purses. That's all I buy.
Oh.
That's not a hobby. That's an accessory
Oh.
and a necessity because I have to bring stuff to work.
How many necessities do you have?
Well, I don't. I have a small handful of necessities, but I need lunch
That means
bags.
not enough fingers.
I need stuff to bring my laptop to work.
She ran out of
Shaylin's got
fingers.
stuff. And they're not expensive. I buy them on sale.
We buy stuff on sale.
Wait. Who buys them on sale?
I do. Are you debating that? Isn't that our money?
Oh, of course it is.
Of
course it is.
I wonder if Dr. Drew would like call in. You think we could get somebody like you're even Dr. Phil?
I don't know if Dr. Phil's got the time for this.
Because this is just soaring.
He's busy with Teen Mom.
Oh, is
Teen
that what he's doing
Mom?
now?
Doesn't he do?
He used to.
Is it Dr. Drew or Dr. Drew does
Dr.
Teen
Drew
Mom?
does Teen Mom. But our hobbies keep us busy.
No.
You got
Until
me at
you're
a
on
loss.
to the next hobby.
Right, exactly. And none of the hobbies are cheap.
You got me at a loss because
We got a whole wall of paint because we were going to paint sneakers.
He did, didn't he? For
I still
Pop
do.
Warner?
For a little,
occasionally.
really. You got one pair of sneakers down there that have taken you over a year.
Dave, she's
To get
turning
done.
into a flame.
Well, no. You
What?
can't say that. First and foremost, you cannot say that.
Hi, honey.
What
how
you
doing?
could say is they sat unpainted for almost that long.
He's just waiting for another pair of shoes.
However, I'm on to my new hobby. So therefore,
Which has cost hundreds. So you're not helping the argument. You're
Yes,
really
that's it.
Yeah,
proving
but
us.
all right.
Good thing we're not
We
paying
talked
rent for
about
the
this
hobby.
for I think 2 years,
a long time.
right?
Yeah, a long time.
First time I heard about it was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, me too. Because I never heard about this until
Because you guys don't share our vision.
Amazon pulls up to my house and there's a box I can't get into the house and I'm wondering what it is. And oh, well, 2 days before that, we get another box that I can't even lift. And we found a tool site on TikTok.
Well, that's fun.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's an
Boxes.
app.
Boxes and boxes of tools.
What's wrong with tools?
What are you going to do with the tools?
He's not that handy. What are you gonna do with them?
I have too many hobbies to be handled.
Just as clean 20 years from now as the day he bought them.
When you're having your garage sale, we'll come buy your tools.
Because they're top of the line, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'll come by.
I mean, you don't buy junk.
Because the truck needed probably something 10 years ago when we just found it online and remembered we needed it 10 years ago, so we had to buy it.
Yeah, but tools aren't a hobby. Tools are more like a necessity,
No.
like a purse, right?
And
Technically, tools are
we
an
don't
accessory
share
to
our
your
tools.
toolbox.
They're his tools. My truck broke down yesterday, and he's got a battery charger for the bike. Now, nothing for the bike does anybody touch or use, because the bike is like a second child. Anyhow, so I needed the battery charger. I want to put in my truck until my battery's better, or I have my own. And he says, no, that's the bike.
So you have to sit there and die?
Right. So I have to bring the battery charger with me every time and bring it back in the house because it belongs to the bike.
I wish we had like a video record of this so they could see how animated everything is. 'Cause it
Something
would
should
take
be
it
left
to-
to your imagination.
She's got a vein popping out
The
of
bike
it right now.
is my biggest peeve because
see
the
the
bike
forehead mark
got
coming.
a $5,000 redo last summer that I didn't even know how much or what was being done until after it was
He
done.
had to rebuild the top.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he did not. He has lights, brand new mufflers that were $900. There's our hobby right there.
Joe keeps selling his hobbies and buying new hobbies.
Oh, no, we don't sell it. We just add on to it.
It's an accessory.
Yeah.
It's not like a $200 bag. It's a $900 set of pipes.
When was the last time you bought a $200 bag?
Dave, they call that a necessity.
Or $5,000. When did I have $5,000 worth of chest work? Never.
Do you want chest work?
She's got pegs on her that are probably more expensive than anything I own. Oh,
I
and
don't
you know
think
what?
so.
This summer, we're getting a new audio sound because we need it. Do we need it? No, we don't need it. No. Ours isn't loud enough. You can hear that one 6 blocks over. No, we need to hear it like down in Albany. Oh, I can't. You should.
The vein is pulsating on her forehead.
She for sure has the Italian vein popping.
The bike
Dude,
is
this
my
is
biggest
great.
pet peeve because I will ask something for the truck. And, oh, the truck doesn't need it. Well, we're not going to keep it. We're not going to this. We're not going to that. The bike doesn't even need it, and it's already ordered and on its way. Oh, and we've all got to have $500 helmets.
How long do we have for recording time?
I mean, this could probably go on.
Because
Part
somebody
two?
mentioned the bike. As soon as you
Part
get
two?
going by the bike, I get a headache.
I mean, they're yeah.
I mean, part 2 would probably be for me. At this point,
I mean, there could be a follow up here.
it's pretty wild.
Go ahead. I'll let Julie pick on you now.
Go ahead, pick. Which hobby would you like to talk about first?
Yeah,
How
do
many
we want to?
rims have we bought over
Oh.
the
I was
I
last?
was going to say, like, your rims
All
are
right, hold,
expensive.
no,
Those
no,
rims
no,
are-
no, no, no.
they used to be like
Wait,
2,000, then they're 4,000.
Wait.
Then we
Hold
got
on.
our Kodum for 2,000.
Hold on a second. Did we or did we not grow up in that era when that's
We grew up and out of that era.
But now you're grown up,
But
so
but you didn't
leave,
though.
But you really didn't because you're still here.
You leave the motorcycle and car parts and truck parts in the past because now you're grown ups and have kids.
Who now buy their own stupid parts.
Every vehicle since I had that first truck, tint, windows, sound. Always.
Rims.
Always. Did I say tint and windows the same?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah.
Joe, you
I'm
had
excited.
rims worth more than my car.
Mm-hmm.
They're learning. Anywho. So yeah, every vehicle has had wheels and tires, tint,
And
and
then
a stereo.
we powder coated them. So if you put the littlest nick in them, you take them all off and start over and you powder coat them again.
Oh my God.
Would you? Well,
And then you buy a fifth tire because it's got to sit in the back of the truck and you powder coat that too. And then you say, nah, I'm selling these rims for a little tiny fraction of what you paid for.
would you go out with two different shoes on?
You had
I
5
have.
shoes.
I have. I've went to work with 2 different Crocs on.
You had 5 shoes. You didn't need.
It's a true story.
I have nothing to come back with.
And I worked all day and I was just fine with my 2 different shoes.
I wasn't expecting that answer, so I really have nothing more to say.
I'm not really sure how you couldn't expect that answer.
I don't leave the house, so it doesn't matter what's on my
I generally
feet.
wasn't expecting her to be like, yeah, I leave the house with different shoes on.
I'm
Who
not
el-
embarrassed.
you
They're
don't do that?
black. They're black Crocs. They all look alike.
Didn't notice that one was insulated and one wasn't.
One had fur.
I had a winter and a summer one.
Wow,
on.
my right foot is rather warm
I
today.
get to work and I say to
Why
Cook,
is my one foot
I
sweating?
wore 2 different shoes. I said I noticed one was a little tighter than the other, and I looked down and one was winter and one was summer.
Winter and summer Crocs.
I shovel in my
another
winter ones.
I've shoveled in Crocs.
All right. So the car modifications over the years, I'm probably sure we're still paying on.
Oh, yeah. I think it's refinanced into the house mortgage.
It's possible.
Your first
It's
car.
unfortunate that my house doesn't have wheels.
I mean, you can't bring it with you.
No, you definitely can't.
You have children to leave it to, so they're taken care of. You don't. You better watch your words wisely right now.
It's a dog eat dog world. Strong will
You have-
survive.
You have children, too.
I know I do. They're doing pretty good. They got everything they need and more.
Yeah, but when you go, you leave them with a cushion so they don't have to worry about it.
You're not leaving your children with any cushions right now.
Shaylin's got a cushion.
I'm teaching them right now how to live without a cushion.
Shaylin's got a $300,000 cushion. She'll be good. You just leaving us and just going in the ground, and we all gonna be broke and living on the freaking.
Joe's
corner.
leaving me with debt because both
Yeah.
our names are on all the credit cards. So
No, we don't do that.
I have to go first because I couldn't survive. So wait, if the wheels and all the modification stuff is a hobby, what about all the vehicles?
yeah, that's another issue. You should be on a 6-month lease plan. You've owned more vehicles than probably years we've been together.
That might be true.
That's true.
Okay, tell him leasing is not that bad. I want to lease my next vehicle because I don't drive that much. I drive 1 day a week, and then I bring Shaylin to practice.
Leasing's easy because then after Gianna does 3 years, and she just traded in her car and got something new and didn't have to worry about it. Me, I still owed on mine, but they wanted it, so
I want to lease my next one because you can get a nice car.
for a lot cheaper.
Right, a lot cheaper.
But then at the end, so
keep
you are
waving your
paying.
hands at me, I'm gonna break them.
You are paying for the 5 years, and
And
then
I didn't cuss at any word that I said out of there.
Not yet.
I think she just needs another mic to pick up all the movements.
Clearly. What you doing?
Turning it without getting yelled
Adjusting.
at.
Yeah, so I've had a lot of vehicles.
he's a spender. I am not.
She doesn't buy herself anything, and I tell her all the time.
I'm not a big spender. I'm more of he's a spender and his kid's a spender, and all my money goes to her.
To be fair, that's true.
I would buy my kids 100 outfits before I'd buy myself one,
Right. Because I can't justify mine, but I can justify my kid went to school.
or
looking
my
nice.
dogs.
Yeah, but I would go out and buy myself 100 items and my kids 100 items.
All on the charge card. That free money out there.
I yell at Cook all the time because he's like, just put it on the card. No, you have cash. Like, why would you put? I'm trying to pay the cards off, and you're going to just keep tacking on to them.
It's all about the points.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what?
100% cash
Point.
back.
He doesn't even use the points on the cards that I have to pay back.
Is that how you get your purses?
No.
That's her Michael
No,
Kors card.
that's the cash that I don't spend on
And
my crap.
Ask him the last time I have bought a Michael Kors bag. Go ahead.
Does it have to be Michael Kors?
Yeah, I don't use it.
Oh yeah, I'm
Joe,
sorry.
Joe switched me.
Although I
sorry.
might be switching to Coach because they've had cuter bags lately.
I bought that on sale.
What, the Coach bag?
My
Oh, I didn't
purse.
see it. But they've
It's
had
very full.
they've had better bags lately, so I may be switching. They've had cuter ones.
And then we had to get Gianna one. Because she's learning to accessorize.
Oh, Shaylin done all that years ago.
Your daughter is just learning to accessorize.
She actually,
She's very simple.
she's very simple.
Very.
Most of the time she looks homeless.
Yeah.
Sweatpants and sheen t-shirts.
She is me to a T. Like, I would go out just as I am now.
Her
and not
accessories are
care.
Duncan.
Yeah, she's a Dunkin' fanatic.
She pretty much works for her Duncan habit.
I got nothing.
But other than that, she's pretty simple.
Why? Because what habit do we supply that
For
you
who?
enable for your kid?
I don't know. There's so many.
There is so many. More than you can even count. Now we got a helmet fanatic on our hands.
Jesus.
$350 later and 6 months of looking for the stupid helmet.
But she's safe.
She could be safe in a $100 helmet.
Safety.
That was a terrible statement.
You can't put a price tag on safety.
No, you really can't.
Oh, I can, because when you ask her why she got the helmet, she goes, doesn't it have pretty hot pink on it?
Well, that's why we purchased this setup so that we could do this. This is the safest setup on the market.
And we had to add Bluetooth to it. She's got music in her ear. She can play it right from her phone. She doesn't. Where's the safety in that?
The safety is the guy that's operating the motorcycle.
Oh, who's riding with his feet and his arms out in the wind when I'm behind him doing 70? That's safe.
That's never happened.
You were doing 55 the one day. Really. And I pinged you on 360 a few times doing at least 60 something with her on the back of that bike. And
Do we want to talk about going out the
94.
Mass Pike at 94?
94 on 4 wheels and doors.
Four wheels and doors.
Oh. So she couldn't get launched out of the
No,
glass.
she couldn't. You are not going to win this one. And then I send him the 360. That wasn't us. Who was it on my phone?
That 360 don't lie.
No, and then one day the
No, it was,
360
I
had
think
Shaylin
she-
driving and he cooked his like back.
Yeah,
I
it does.
think-
Did you just lose our daughter?
No, I seriously think what happened is that her phone picked up someone else's 360.
It's possible.
happens all
It's
the time.
possible.
That
I mean, there
happens
could
all
have been a glitch in the Matrix. It really could have happened.
Could have drove by
we'll go
somebody
with
with the
that.
same
But
frequency.
it only happens when he's out on the bike
know?
with my kid.
Yeah, most of the time he gets home and it says, Joe just completed a risky drive. Going 84
I
and a
can't-
55.
That one I can't, because me and Shaylin, when we went away this weekend,
Oh, now it gets all giggly because it's me.
Here we go.
it had something on it about me racing.
Oh, no, it turned your car into a race car. Yeah, Joe frequents the race car.
I only do when I'm traveling.
I don't like
And
the
that
drive.
car was moving. That technically was not my fault because I didn't know that car went that fast. I mean, it
How
was a
fast
Nissan.
were you going?
I had it up to 100 and something at one point, and I said to Shaylin, I looked down, and I said to Shay, oh my God, mommy's doing over 100. I got to slow down before daddy looks at 360.
Yeah, I'm sure she was really concerned about me looking at 360.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't
Yeah.
want to listen to you.
As she's white knuckling the armrest in the car.
But it was that smooth of a ride, you didn't even notice. Like I
What
didn't
kind of
even-
car?
It was a Nissan, which I was
Like
surprised.
a car or like
Yeah.
an SUV?
No, car.
See, Gianna, I don't like driving in her car because it goes way fast.
Yeah, it was a car. I rented out a car that weekend.
Don't laugh at us.
I'm pretty sure like
It was
55
moving.
is 55, 65 is 65.
No, it feels different.
It did not feel like I was doing 100. It felt like about 70.
So is that a truck? Because she rented a car.
We don't own a truck anymore. We have SUVs.
Oh, it's a SUV.
Oh, yeah, excuse us. We have SUVs. Let me poke my nose up to the sky.
Y'all just ask for trouble. Like,
What other hobbies besides my car obsession?
Well, you just like to get your head stuck on one thing, and we have to have it. We got to do it. We got to go all out, and then you're over it, and we're
and
stuck
then
with
something
it.
else comes up on TikTok. It's like, oh, bright light. Now we got to spend another $100 to $1,000.
We had a camper.
$2,000.
We had a camper that he didn't want to be bothered with.
We never used it.
But even back to the beginning, you didn't want to be bothered with it when we were in Cooperstown. And then you had to have a pool you've been in maybe 3 times.
But everybody else uses it.
Last year it didn't get used.
Yes, it did. We had a couple parties.
Nobody used it.
No,
They didn't?
No, nobody went in it. Oh, Gianna's graduation party was people were in it. That's about it. We stirred it around.
Yeah, but it makes a good water hazard for our bucket golf.
Oh, your bucket golf that you had to have and you played
The
with.
last couple outside parties, there's been people in the pool.
There has been.
They
They're
were at
usually
different
rainy
parties.
and cold.
Yeah.
What else?
Your baseball cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have lacrosse. We bought the gloves, but then we decided we weren't going to play anymore.
Oh, I didn't.
We got
know
them
you,
down in the basement.
I didn't know you played.
No, you don't.
What'd you do
Wait,
with them? Get
you-
rid of them?
Those were sold to Nakai
You played
Last year.
years ago
I don't think so.
because Mike just came to me and said, "Hey, Nakai still got the gloves and they still fit great. He loves them."
You played lacrosse?
I did, yeah.
In your head, or you actually played?
No, like a
No, we have sticks.
Oh, we didn't know this about you.
Oh, that's it. Shaylin had to play lacrosse. She had to have top of the line sticks.
no, she did not.
She does too.
No.
She has those sticks cost some money.
What do you consider some money?
See,
Michelle
my some
Kors?
money and your some money are different.
Correct. So if
Yours
you
is a
buy-
lot higher than mine.
If you buy a $70 girls lacrosse stick for a little girl, and the top of the line is $250, that's not a lot of money.
That's a win.
That's half. That's almost half.
No, what? Huh?
What?
125, but 70. Still, we've got 3 sticks.
Does she still play?
No,
No, we haven't. We haven't
because
thrown
it
in a while.
interferes with cheer.
At least you don't need sticks or any accessories for cheer.
Oh,
Really? You don't need accessories for cheer. How many times have you been to a competition and didn't buy a bow?
or a sweatshirt.
Actually, she doesn't want them.
so you're
No,
lucky.
Long
hold on,
time
hold on,
She
hold on.
used
Hold
still
on.
into
Hold
the
on.
$65 sweatshirt.
Not
that I
recently. This is just
Because-
recently that she doesn't want them.
Because she cleaned out her closet and gave me all the ones back.
How
with
many?
tags on it?
How many?
Probably enough to make a California king sized comforter.
Oh, okay.
And we have bows too.
You can't blame this on kids, though. It's the
Oh,
parents.
I'm not.
Oh, Joe's always like, "What do you
oh
want?
no,
what
I'm
do
the
you want?"
first one. I'm the first one to buy.
He's a
something.
sucker.
No,
for
I am
Shaylin,
too.
We go to the
100%.
Summit store, which is our Disney competition. She bought a ton of stuff. We're trying to sell it now with the tags on it because she never wore any of it.
Yeah, they still got tags.
All right, so let's not even talk about bows. Let's talk about how many competitions we've all been to and had to buy a hoodie.
Not recently. We used to buy the Global
not
City.
right.
It's been a
not
while.
recently. However,
But we did.
exactly
But we
Now
did.
they're
At-
$65.
anywhere from $45 to
Oh,
$65.
you want? Okay, hold on a second. You want to talk about expensive? All right. You know those little stupid
Oh, the ducks.
ducks?
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen them?
Have you
Yeah,
seen them?
It was at the last comp we were at. I
Okay.
didn't see the prices yet.
The ones in Georgia that we just went to
$50 for a small.
for tiny. It was like the size of one of those mini basketballs.
I just
I
ordered
don't even know what you're
80
talking
and
about.
100 and
So they're
something.
stuffed ducks.
I
Like
just
stuffed
ordered
animal
her
ducks.
one
Okay.
off of
Dave,
Facebook.
the size of a
this
small
big.
basketball
I
was
paid
$50.
20 something dollars for it
Like a big one.
because she wanted it.
Probably like the
they're
length
not even,
of
like,
like a bunch of pillows
plush.
stacked together. It was like $100 and something.
Yeah, that's the new.
and
thing.
they're all going.
Flying off the shelves for a stuffed duck.
Stuffed duck.
We
A
don't
stuffed
buy
duck.
them. Thankfully, my daughter
You
doesn't
gotta-
want because he
you
would
gotta
buy
watch
one.
your mouth because we just bought one. So
You bought a duck?
it's a little duck this big, and I paid like 20 something dollars for it, with Shaylin's name on it though. So yeah, we have a duck.
You have a duck, Dave.
So you can't comment.
All right, so I do baseball cards too.
I would love to do chickens. I want chickens. I want chickens with helmets.
How the hell
Did you
do
see
we
the
get
chickens with the
chickens
helmets?
from baseball cards?
Speaking of helmet,
We're talking about hobbies. He won't let me get chickens.
No, I want the chickens where you put that fake arm on it and they do this.
They have helmets now for the chickens. You put the chickens in the
I'm
yard
not
with
sure
the
this was
helmets.
the greatest idea.
No.
He won't let me get a chicken though. I send it to him all the time on Facebook.
Well, you should get it. You should get ones that produce eggs. So you can sell eggs.
Don't all chickens
I don't know if
produce
we're gonna-
eggs,
No,
Dave?
don't they have to be?
Chickens?
They have to be on a leash. Number one.
Can I tell you?
They have to
our
be
neighbors
registered.
Had chickens, and all of a sudden one day they disappeared.
We had chickens running free down our.
Oh, they got the disappearing chickens.
Well, we don't have rabbits in our neighborhood anymore. Thank God my 2 squirrels are alive. I still see the old guy and his girlfriend running. You're not going to pick on my squirrels.
That was potentially going to get really bad.
I like my squirrels.
I just had to
Shoot them?
give her the.
No, you can't shoot the squirrels. They've been with us since we moved in. There's an
Yes.
old guy who goes running across the fence, and he's got a little girlfriend who comes running. And they're the only 2 things that live in a neighborhood. You're laughing like I'm crazy. And then all the rabbits are dead, and the
Why?
chickens disappeared.
Well, we should not go to
Well, it's a
Schenectady.
good thing the squirrels run on the fence.
I think it's the neighbors that are eating the
Oh.
They don't like the squirrels though, so they leave my squirrels alone. Thank God.
Do you have cats?
I hope your neighbors
we don't
don't
have
listen to
cats.
this.
We have lots of wildlife here,
Yeah, flourishing. Yeah,
but no chickens.
yep.
Don't
Coyotes.
get neighbors like ours. I don't know why you pick on my squirrels. They've been with us for 10 years now.
What other? Did you name them?
It's the old guy and his girlfriend.
That's what you call them?
Yeah,
How do you know it's the same ones?
because he's got a beat up tail. Looks like he's been through some stuff.
What's the lifespan of a squirrel?
I don't know. It's got to be long. It's at least 10 years because he's been with us.
This is great.
He runs across the fence every day. I go watch him.
Dave, you go home to this every day.
I send him pictures. And then I got the chipmunk who was tormenting me last summer. I sent him pictures. That little thing would go up in my... He'd come running across. He'd see me. He'd stop. Go up in my car and then stand there and look at me through my car.
How long have you lived there?
I can't breathe.
10 years.
They only live 5 to 10 years, so you better say goodbye.
Well, he's been around for a while. But so we got the 2 squirrels and then the chipmunk who torments me with my truck. He's a wretched little thing.
We have chipmunks. We have lots
Yeah,
of them.
he'll stand there and look at you in the driveway, and then when you go towards him, he'll run up in my truck, and then he peeks his head out and stares at you.
I saved one from
like
the
he's giving you
wash
the finger.
machine over there.
I think the microphone's overheating.
It's gotta be.
I don't know why you pick on the squirrels all the time, though. And then, have you ever noticed when you're driving on the highway, there are no squirrels? Stop. Did you ever look in the trees? There's no squirrels.
I don't look in the trees. I'm driving too fast.
Shell, I'm gonna say this as nice as I possibly can. The next time you have a thought, honey, don't.
I asked you about the squirrels on the highway.
I see deer.
Usually
Yeah,
I'm
dear, but
focusing
you're-
on the safety of, my surroundings.
At 100 miles an hour, how can you tell if there's
Checking out
squirrels in the
squirrels
tree?
going 100.
Right. So when we're doing mock Jesus down
Yeah,
the
but
highway,
when I'm
Did
in
you
the
see there's
passenger
no
side,
squirrels?
look in the
the
tree.
thought process
There are
is
no
not.
squirrels on the highway.
I'm gonna look
Maybe I
next
should
time. I
slow
really am.
down. Maybe I should slow down for safety purpose and or not wanting to get a ticket.
Well, if you'd slow down, you can see the squirrels.
No,
You can't
no,
see the
we
squirrels.
think about squirrels.
We like squirrels. I would get a pet squirrel if I could, but he won't let me get that either. Can't have chickens, no squirrels, nothing.
Cat, dog.
This is great.
Oh, I don't want a dog
Oh.
or cat. I don't like cats, but I do like dogs. Are cute. I would like a dog, but he said no to that too. Because
So
it's a
glad we
place-
decided to do this.
We travel too much. I don't know where we go, but we travel too much.
I'm not gonna lie. This is almost. It's about like hitting yourself in the head with a tack hammer.
The squirrel
Did you
thing.
get a tack hammer and your new tools?
I send him squirrel pictures all the time, just like I send him chicken pictures. Can I tell you though, my chicken video made the most. I got like 3,000 views on that.
Dave, pick your head up.
I send him chickens
When,
dancing
when
all
I
the time.
when I come home from work and I feel defeated, I really don't know if it's work that I feel defeated from.
Or all the squirrel pictures he got all day. Mm-hmm. I send him.
So why
chicken
don't you
pictures.
just look outside and see Mister and his girlfriend running across the trees or the fence to pick up your day?
So, needless to say, you guys are never bored.
Well, I'm not. I work. And I watch the squirrels.
No, I'm never bored because I'm trying to process what's coming out of that.
Now, you're honestly going to watch now. Next time you go on the highway, though, there are no squirrels.
It's like Urban National Geographic. I'm sorry.
I kicked the thing.
Oh my! This has been
Yeah, I don't even know.
well beyond what I expected it to be.
The turn that this has taken so far.
No, that's plural. Turns.
So what did you want to talk about?
I just wanted to talk about, us and how we got here.
Okay.
So on our
Have at it.
But
on our last show,
I mean,
Got them here because that's what started it all.
so on our last show, we kind of introduced ourselves and talked about our kids and mostly
Left out
cheer.
your wife's.
You didn't talk about us?
left out your wife for what?
You only talked about your children.
No, because we knew that we were going to bring you two on.
The suspense.
So you didn't set up on how intelligent your wives were. You waited for yours to come on and talk about squirrels, so I sound like an airhead. I can't help it if I like squirrels and chickens. And that's what I send you. It is what it is.
I like
I
puppies.
keep your day entertained.
Oh, I am for sure entertained.
I've even sent him squirrels in bathing suits in the summer. The one that sounds like
Joe sent
Just when
me
I-
much
just
different.
When I don't think it can get any better, it just flows. Like I'm honestly just sitting here in suspense, waiting for the next one.
Haven't
Again.
I've sent you dancing chickens.
You have. Yes, you have. Yep. I talked about it one time at a party.
Dancing chickens?
Dancing chickens.
Somehow the dancing chicken thing came
I
up.
love the dancing chickens. They dance to every song too, and sometimes they put shades on them.
Yeah, this one had arms and sunglasses.
Okay. What more could you want?
Squirrels.
We have squirrels.
We have lots.
Wait, Dave,
It's a good thing we don't live by the friggin' highway, because there'd be none.
We
you'd
don't.
have no wildlife because apparently they don't exist on the
If
highway.
you want bunnies, go to
See?
my mom's.
They've got glasses and they dance.
That's
That's well, you see them all the time. Yep.
I delete them all the time.
Is this an everyday thing?
Just about, unless I'm busy at work.
It's constant. It really is.
Okay.
we
That's
send
like
a
my
lot
whole
of puppy
feed.
things. And Disney.
I send you funny things.
You're funny.
I
a
send
little
you
different than
It's
our
not
funny.
PG.
Your funny is downright disgusting most of the time. If it's anything like his. He sends me stuff and he'll be like, did you read it? Did you read it? I'll be like,
It's
no, I didn't. But I could tell by the picture it was not anything I was interested in. And he gets such a laughter out of himself. It's like when I send the chicken
Dave,
things
have
to him
you ever
laughing.
thought about just like inserting a squirrel into what you send her?
No.
You should. Like get a picture of a squirrel, sticker it, and put it on everything that you send her going forward.
That's a lot of work.
No, I can't bring myself to do that.
He doesn't enjoy the squirrels the way I do.
Obviously.
The chickens either. He doesn't want helmets for them. He just wants them to run like crazy.
No.
You can get purses for them too, like the dogs. Like we could carry the chicken around in the mall.
And you can have chicken shit.
Yeah, but not if you don't say that. Not if you don't feed them before you go.
Oh.
Put them in the bag and go to the mall. Like you could get a Michael Kors for our chicken.
That sounds like an
I
accessory.
bet you that could be like what is a support chicken?
an emotional support chicken.
I
what?
swear.
I need emotional support tequila.
Somebody's gonna do that and they're gonna make a fortune off of it.
I swear we're normal people.
I want a
I
fainting goat.
really do. I swear we are normal,
Seen them? They
everyday
literally just
people.
drop.
Yeah. I want a fainting goat.
We could hang around with the chickens.
Yeah. We should have a farm.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
You don't want to come to the farm?
This has gone so far left. There's only a left to be taken. Like there's no other way to signal back.
Bring us back to where you'd like us to
See,
be.
people are going
I'm
to be
so
like, how
gone,
can you all be
I
so
don't know where
miserable
I
all
wanna
the
be.
time when your wives are so great and so funny?
Yeah.
Who's gonna say that?
Everybody.
Listen, I'll give it to you. You two are so entertaining. There is never a dull
I
moment
could
of our
send Julie
day.
something that I send you, and I bet you she'd completely understand where you don't get it half the
I
time.
think we have hobbies to keep ourselves sane. I think that's why we do.
I
what
don't
we
have
do.
time for a hobby because I have work and children.
And cleaning and laundry and dishes and floors and I work
Grocery shopping.
60 hours a week, and then I got to grocery shop, cheer practice, tumbling.
Yep.
Cook comes home from work, flops his ass on the couch, and then we see him on Monday.
Don't say that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And he's tired because he worked all day.
Well, Joe was too till he had to redo the garage for this fun.
Oh, that's the only time he gets motivated is when it's something to do with him, the bike, or something like that. Mm-hmm. That's that. Then we got all the energy in the world. Can't hear you.
I don't know. I seriously.
We have a dishwasher. Do you know he chooses to wash the dishes? Well, he says he's going to wash them. I actually just loaded them all into the dishwasher today. He'd rather wash them than put them in the dishwasher.
Oh, he doesn't get that far. He just leaves them in the sink or next to the sink if the sink is overflowing.
You want to talk about leaving stuff? We have a windowsill in the kitchen, in the living room, that you could find soda cans, sunflower seeds. He purposely pulls his beard and puts it behind the couch, so when I vacuum, he pisses me off.
What do you put behind your
Purposely.
beard?
He pulls out his beard.
Like if
Yeah,
he's got a beer hair,
Yeah,
hair on his hand, he'll
that's how I self-punish myself. Like
he'll put it behind the couch. So that way when I
like the
pull
guy
it out
in the
vacuum and
internship when he yarns his eyebrow out
I get
to
angry.
self-punish himself. That's what I do.
Oh, you
with my
pluck them
beard.
out every time you feel like anxious or angry?
Yeah, I need.
Like
Yeah,
self-calm?
right.
Okay.
like he does stuff
And then
like
he
that.
leaves them for her
I
to.
can see it. It's like putting a booger on the wall.
Just don't you dare ever do that. I will divorce you.
For a booger on the wall?
I would have I would die. I would literally move. Like I would die.
It's just a booger.
It's disgusting.
It's still just a booger.
No, we don't do boogers. We don't do any of that.
You just dry heaved over a booger.
Oh,
mean-
don't come work for me.
Right. I mean, I'm sure you see your fill on an hourly basis.
All boogers all day. Good times.
She's a booger doctor.
I am. I know when it starts changing colors. You need to
Ah,
get to the
right.
doctors.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm at a loss. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm still speechless over where this went.
Go ahead, start a topic.
You know,
Start a
I'm not.
topic. No, I think we're no, definitely not.
no, I really had a feeling that.
Oh, and you know what he does purposely?
This is
Purposely. No, because I just thought of this because I wanted to punch him in his throat. He likes to
Violence.
hide Shaylin underneath the blanket, and then I go get into bed, and I almost break my neck falling back on a wall, and the two of them laugh like monkeys. That it's so funny. And he likes to hide outside the bathroom door.
Oh, my kids do that to him.
we do that to each other all the time.
Yeah.
No, he does it to me. But see, he'll come. He says he doesn't sneak up the stairs, but he does. But he'll scare me so bad that I'll like fall back and like literally, and he stands there like a monkey laughing. Doesn't help me. Just laughs.
That's the whole part. It's supposed to be funny.
It's not funny though. Not when you do it all the
Joe
time,
does
and I
this
live on the edge. And I
karate
just,
kick.
Yeah, they get me all the time, and it's like kung fu. I like tense up, and I shake.
Him and his kid do it all the time.
That's why you need a dog. The dog gives it away.
And he'll say, "I didn't creep up the stairs." He's
Like
250 pounds. How do you not creep up the stairs?
We're fat ninjas.
Right.
So you don't sneak
Yeah.
up the stairs.
I'm like the
You're gonna
Beverly
be
Hills
hurt
Ninja.
Unless you're purposely trying to sneak up.
So our stairs creak.
Not when he walks up, though.
He's learned where the creeks are and
Exactly.
how to avoid
He's
them.
so big it doesn't need to creak.
Right.
So he can walk up. He does it to poor Shaylin, too. She'll come walking out her door, and he'll scare the living daylights out of her. And he'd just stand there and laugh. It's
That
so
was
funny.
very southern.
Although, you know what?
Stay in there and laugh.
In there and laugh.
The only time we have... was at that restaurant. Were you there?
Yeah, I took a header walking out of a restaurant in Florida on one of our Disney trips.
We
I don't
look
think
up,
time.
Cook is on hold.
Why?
I don't even know. Like
You
we weren't even
decided to
drinking
give
or
up?
nothing.
He
Like
wasn't drinking.
no, I just
Had
lost.
enough?
I lost all focus. There was 3 stairs, and I missed every single one of them.
I've seen him fall twice, and then he fell once with the groceries. Oh my God, I never laughed so hard in my life. I still laugh.
I tripped over a baby gate in the kitchen. That was her last dog tripped over the baby gate, and 3 bags of groceries while this one was carrying the TV guide into the house for us.
It's all good.
The restaurant was the best, though.
I wish I was there.
Joe, does your wife tell tales?
You fell. You admitted to it.
Tails?
Yeah.
Do I lie?
No.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I don't want to use that word.
Exaggerate?
No, just a tale.
No.
So, job I had before this one, years ago, needed her to bring me something because we only lived like 4 miles from my
I don't
office.
want dogs.
I call her up. Hey, listen, I just punched out. Like, I really need this. Yeah, I'm on my way. I'm on the road. I'll be turning in like seconds. And I hear, "Bow, wow, 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 wow." Dog's in the house. Hasn't even left yet.
Why is that making that noise?
That's what we're focusing on.
Yeah.
Is the ticking.
Yeah.
There's probably a chipmunk in there. He's going to come and wave at
That's probably a squirrel. We
Yeah.
keep ours in our heater.
Papa Squirrel followed you here.
It's the old guy is his name.
Oh,
Sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
No, again.
The story. It's the story. The damn dog turned me in and started barking. So I was like, all right, I didn't leave yet. I was still getting
No.
this was
No,
pre-Life
it would be
360.
better had she said that. It was, no, he's in the car with me. I said, you don't even feed a dog. And now you're taking it for a ride? Yeah.
So then did you bring the dog?
No,
I had to at
no.
that point.
Nope.
Still didn't bring the dog?
Still didn't bring the dog.
Perfect.
I actually turned around and brought the dog home. I changed my mind.
Ori was old. She didn't like to go out.
No.
She was an
He
old
just
soul.
tells me he doesn't think I should get a dog, and then we just get a dog anyways. That's what I do.
Oh, no. See, we say we're not going to get things, and then we like to leave it in the car, put it out in the shed, and then we sneak it into the house. So then one day when I say, or I'm stumbling in the kitchen,
Oh, that definitely happens.
and I hit my toe, I'll be like, where the hell did this come from? Oh, I don't know. This mother, he gets more free stuff than anybody you'll ever meet. He wins more contests. People just be loving him
Still
and
on.
sending him free stuff.
You want to turn it off?
Hold on. How come?
Oh, take it easy there, Zippy.
Little
I
malfunction.
didn't even hear it.
Yeah, the heater turned on.
We've had a lot of hot air in here.
So
No, there's definitely been purchases that were made that,
you sneak in slowly?
well,
Snacks
no,
he doesn't
so
want to share with the family. Stay in the car.
No, you don't.
Yes, he does. I have
You
found
never-
Really?
full bag
never-
of chips in the car.
no.
Yes, you have.
If you stop at the store for lunch or whatever,
Yeah.
and you grab a bag of chips that you end up not eating, those are snacks that I didn't want to bring in the house.
He didn't want to bring them for
Apparently.
us.
Like it's just the
Joe
most
just leaves
ridiculous
it in his
comment I've ever heard.
lunchbox to mold.
Yeah.
I finally threw a
No,
bag
but
of
I have
Reese's
for
out that
sure
had
made-
melted for years.
I have for sure made purchases that some people didn't need to see.
Oh no!
So I
I just bring them home.
No, well,
So Joe doesn't do the
Well, no, because-
finances at all, so he couldn't do those purchases.
no, because by the time she actually does see it, and I say, "No, I've had this for months," I'm not lying.
I do our banking every day, so there's nothing that can slide by me.
Yeah, I can't slide it. I just bring it in.
I do all his too, except for there's one card I do
Yeah,
not
he's
handle.
got his card account that I don't see.
There's one, the Apple card. I don't see anything that goes on that.
Well, the card account is like card /
Joe spending.
car payment for my toy in the driveway.
I mean, again, let's talk about another hobby.
I don't have many hobbies. I have impulse purchases. Like I've gotten a couple cars on oil changes.
All
You're
of
one
them.
of those.
I went for an oil change and came back with a different car.
No, come see this car. Come here. Come see this car. Oh, you just have to sign these papers because you're on the loan.
Oh yeah, it was already bought. All I needed
they just
was a
needed
couple
was my
signatures.
signatures.
I can honestly say I've never done that.
He's smarter than that.
I don't know about smarter than that, but I just haven't done it.
Which is why I have another new car. I was perfectly content with my old car.
Were you though?
Yeah.
I love your new car.
I had no intentions of getting a new car. But he convinced me that I needed it. And then we're going to keep this one,
Of course we are.
which is why we got the extended
till the end
warranty.
till the end of this lease.
No. We don't even use the whole lease. We've had 5-year leases. He's out of them in 2.5 years.
I've had like 3-year leases and got rid of it after like
We're
a year.
leasing our next car.
I just don't want a car payment. Our car payments are more than our mortgage now.
Just get what you want.
What do I want?
No, me.
Oh,
Because I figure if I lease, then I can buy what I want
yeah.
at half the price almost.
What do you want?
I think I want the 4Runner. Either that or I really like the new Ford Explorer.
Is that what Casey just got?
I think so.
I just like that thing. My brother just got one, and it's the cutest car.
It's just adorable.
That's why I'm getting it.
I do
Anyhow.
like mine.
So I can fly past all the squirrels on the
I'm
highway.
going to cause an accident, though, because the whole shifter thing is way different. And I want to go down for reverse.
The what?
I don't know why you'd be shifting
What is it?
while you're driving.
No, what is it? Isn't it a shifter?
Yeah.
It's all right. So they got rid of the shifting, like the console. It's on the
It's where my windshield wipers used to be.
Oh, I don't like that.
No.
yeah, and the operation is pretty weird. So to
Down
park,
for
So
forward.
to park, you just press a button at the end of the little stick, and then to go and drive, you have to pull it forward and push it down.
Oh, God, I'd be dead.
And then
I've-
you go in
I've
reverse.
accidentally put it in park going in reverse.
That's a lot of work.
Extended warranty.
But then I hit the park button, so I feel like I hit the button and then I leave the car on because you have to hit another button to turn the car off. But I feel like I've already hit the
but that
button.
doesn't
So many
change.
So many buttons.
Yeah, because you just don't hit 2 buttons.
In the other car, when you put it in park, did it automatically shut off? No.
But I put it in park. This is just boop,
How's it go?
It's
boop. You know, I'm a button.
Yeah, see, I don't want a car with a lot of work.
This is a lot of work.
I don't want a lot of work. I don't want a big stupid screen in the middle. I don't like all
Oh,
those
my
screens.
screen goes from
that's
here to
how
here.
they come now, though.
I understand that, but I don't want
Gianna's
that.
screen is huge too. I can't figure out. So James plays his Bluetooth in my car every morning, and then he leaves, and then I have no radio because I can't find it. But I found it today.
Did it like disappear?
There's like a
No, there's a button, but I couldn't get
Dave,
to it.
There's a musical note.
Yes, and I hit that, and it says Bluetooth.
Yes, and then right where it says Bluetooth, you click on that, and then you can switch over
I
to.
found
a lot
that
of
today.
work.
I found it 2
That's
weeks
a lot
later.
of work.
I'm tired.
We have to keep up with the times. If not,
Okay, I have a nice vintage radio outside. I literally push the button, and I push the button of the music channel I want. No confusion. Been like that for 7 years since I've owned it. I know exactly where my music is.
Nope, my music was lost.
It's got an 8-track player, for Christ's sake.
It does not. It's got CDs.
Close.
It's pretty
I
much
love my
the 8-track
CDs.
of
I still
today.
listen to my CDs.
I don't think my kids. He bought him CDs from the Jelly Roll concert, and
Yeah, my kids are like, "What is this?"
James thought it was going to be a giant album cover. I'm like, no, that would be a vinyl album.
An album.
What'd she say?
An album.
I don't. It happens so often. I don't pick
He'll
them up
piss you
all
off.
the time.
Like the whole correcting you, you're gonna want to knock his
Jill
teeth out.
corrects.
I think it's
I can't
hysterical.
stand it.
I think it's funny.
Can't stand it.
I haven't
Literally,
corrected
I'm
anybody.
driving to Connecticut. Me and Shaylin were talking, so we miss an exit. No big deal to us. We miss them all the time. We U-turn all the time. This one calls me. Listen, I was watching on 360, and I think you're going the wrong way. I was like, Shaylin, he ain't even in this freaking car,
He's
and
looking
he's
out for
correcting
your
us.
safety to make sure you get where you
I
gotta
don't need
get to.
safety. We get lost all the time. We are perfectly fine.
You're
with
right.
it.
You're right. Nobody would mess with you. You are 100% right.
Shaylin got to see the ghetto of
if they did-
Massachusetts.
Lucky me, they'd bring her back.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Return to
Yeah.
sender.
They would figure out where you are, Dave.
But I'm like, Shaylin, we ain't even with him, and he's calling to correct my driving.
Yeah, but like the messing up in the words and stuff. Like, I'm laughing because I find it funny, but I'm not trying to do it in an insulting way.
It's irritating.
Do you find it irritating?
I wanna
think it's
throat punch him
Sometimes I
sometimes.
think it's funny. It's cute. Sometimes it's sexy.
Sometimes I can't figure out the real word.
She was 10 minutes outside
Like
of
sometimes
Boston.
that may like you know.
So what? It was
You
10
were
minutes.
10 minutes
So
outside
what?
of Boston, and you were supposed to hang a
It don't matter.
right in
When
Worcester.
we take trips, that's why we leave early, because I'm going to get lost. We're going to U-turn. It's how it is.
Worcester is a pretty. It's like an
Do
hour.
you not
from
use
Boston?
GPS?
She's like, oh, it's just going to be 5 more minutes.
You went an hour out of the way before you noticed.
Of course it's
No,
going to be
it
5
was
minutes. You're
like
doing mock Jesus.
It's like 15 minutes.
15 minutes
But
at
it doesn't matter.
105.
We were having a nice conversation. I can turn
was
around
quality
at any
mother-daughter time.
Right.
Yeah, going
and Shaylin get
space
lost
shuttle
all the time,
speed
though,
when you
even
enter
in
the
Albany.
orbit.
Right. She's looking for liftoff.
Shaylin got to see the ghetto of Massachusetts. It was like,
It's
what
okay.
is wrong with your eyes?
Okay,
Wow.
they don't
What?
get out much. They don't get out much.
Can I see that?
Nope.
Can I see it real quick?
Nope.
Every once in a while, though,
We're not
you
used to
mess
this
up and
setup,
I
so
have
once
to-
in a
I do
while
mess
we're gonna make noise. It's gonna happen.
What's that?
We're making noise.
We're not used to this. So if I put something down on the table, you can put your eyes back in your head.
Oh, it's not just the noises.
It's the noises. It's going to be what it's going to be. We're still learning. It's our second one.
Your kid is calling.
Yeah, and?
Hello. Are y'all home? No, let me call you right back.
You're kidding.
I can't.
Can I see that?
No. You can't.
We're not allowed to take calls on this.
No.
We can't take calls. Why?
I didn't sign a waiver.
No.
Did you sign a waiver?
No.
Neither did I.
Why can't we
No,
take
because
calls?
we're recording.
So it's real life.
Right.
Yes, it is.
That's real life. Now they know what you live with and understand your stresses.
And that's
They
the real
figured
life
that out
A long time
35
ago.
minutes ago.
That's a real life of a parent. Your kid calls.
When you randomly
answer.
came out with the squirrel, I think people had it figured out.
Well, if my kid calls, I'm going to stop everything and pick it up.
They were shutting the show off back 35 minutes ago.
Right? And we kept it entertained, so they stayed on.
No, they shut it off
Yeah,
purposely.
they didn't. They didn't. They
They're
were like,
still here.
They're going to say, when are your wives back on? Because
They-
we love that show.
No.
Dave,
We want to know what happened to the squirrel.
Dave, she might have a point. Because I would tune back in for that.
I'm not.
No,
No.
What were you watching yesterday on your TikTok?
there's so. I'm sorry. I
just
did it.
slammed the
There's
table.
so much comical value right now.
Because he's got such a stick up his that he just doesn't even know how to laugh anymore.
Y'all say that.
I didn't say it. I left it out.
She just mouthed it.
She censored herself.
Blah, blah, blah,
Right, now what were you
blah,
saying?
Blah, blah,
I said, what were you watching?
Blah, blah, blah.
You tune into stupid stuff and just stay watching it.
Right, and sit
You're
there on
watching-
the couch and laugh your butts off. And
We're
then,
watching guys dancing on TikTok to something, and I'm like, what are you watching?
So, after 20 years,
Oh.
right?
Right.
You haven't figured out we're simple-minded.
You're pretty complicated.
We find the
You're a
most-
lot of work. They're like women. Like, I really could be the husband, and he could be my wife. Like, seriously, he really could. He's very sensitive.
Oh, Joe is not sensitive.
Oh, he is. You hurt his feelings if you say it the wrong way. Why am I talking like that? Why don't I want to cuddle? Why don't I want to hold his hand in the mall? Sometimes
jealous.
I just want to walk through the mall. It's like I'm married to my wife. Like, they're literally. I could be, he is my wife, and I would be the husband.
Can we call him Diane?
Sure.
Do it.
Why Diane?
Well, it's
She's dirty.
Dave, Diane.
Oh.
How about Davia?
Oh, she's already thought this.
I went
Well,
to school with
Cookie
We
her.
did, because me and Matthew, I said to Matthew, listen, when he calls you Madeline, you call him Davia,
Why are you yelling?
because you have ticked me off.
Now you're hurting his feelings.
I know. He's very sensitive. He'll be all upset for the rest of the night now. I'll have to buy him something nice tomorrow.
I'm gonna have a talking to him.
I'm going to start a new hobby tomorrow.
I think sometimes he
What do you wanna
play
buy,
fights
Dave?
with me because he knows he's
The
going
possibilities
somewhere.
are endless.
Well,
There's so
I just
much
see
I
this
could think
table
of.
filling up with more buttons.
That's got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
The buttons.
Yeah, I mean, if purchases are made that are sent to this house,
Oh,
that's not. Yeah,
You're going to see all the purchases in the cart when you get the notification.
See, I won't see him because Dave will have them sent right here.
who?
David. He doesn't like Dave. He likes
Oh.
David.
There may or may not have been things arriving here that went to other people.
what?
Yeah,
Where'd they go?
neighbors.
I don't like my neighbors, so yeah, I ain't doing that.
Oh, me and my neighbor down the street, we already have it figured out. When he buys parts for his car, they come here. When I buy parts for my car, they go there. I'll be like, hey, bro.
Now, why do you even need to do that? Because you just told your wife what you
And
do.
me and Heather talk, so that wouldn't work.
Because we're men and we're kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I have had stuff sent to Lou and Nikki's house.
And we don't think things through completely. And at the time, we think it's a brilliant idea.
Joe just says, I ordered you a Christmas present, so don't open anything that comes in my name.
Yeah.
I say that too. I say that all the time
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
to him and Shaylin.
Nothing.
I do say that. I say it all the time. It's Christmas time. Don't open my packages.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. But twice I've ordered her birthday gifts that have gone to Lou and Nikki's house.
One was Christmas, one was birthday.
Whichever.
See, he doesn't even remember, and he's a sensitive one. But I'm supposed to remember our anniversary.
They're 6 weeks apart. And you have yet to remember our anniversary after 14 years.
You don't know the date?
No, she
I
don't.
think it's May 7th.
She thinks.
No.
I told you. But ask him. He's like the wife. He remembers.
But I bet you know the first day you met the squirrel.
Well, that was the day we moved in. It was sometime in September.
Dude,
It was a cloudy day. The sun was just setting
I
right.
knew it. I knew she would know that.
It's a gorgeous day in September.
It was beautiful. I think it was like 77 degrees, partly
like-
cloudy.
You know when it was?
Like 2:33 in the
Whenever
afternoon.
Mike,
Here he comes off the
When-
top of the fence.
listen, when Mike and
Hey, old man, what you doing out
what's her
here?
name?
You're going to have to be more specific with what's her name. Because
Fordley.
Okay.
Well, when they got married, that's the first day we moved in.
What day was that?
Well, sometime in September, I think. Pretty sure. Or did we move in October?
Do you remember your daughter's birthday?
It was
Yes, I do. It's the 30th.
Oh, okay. Is that accurate?
That is accurate.
Okay.
Day before Halloween.
Joe only knows our kids because he uses them for passwords.
Cook has forgotten mine.
Once.
Still forgot it. I've never forgotten yours.
And also never remembered our wedding anniversary.
Okay, but
So
your
now
birthday,
that
I
everybody
remember.
knows my passwords,
Well, we change them up some. They don't know our kids' birthdays.
they're public record. So
You know what? When we do something right, can you two let us know?
Yeah, can we get a green thumb or something?
I'll buy whatever you want me to buy.
That was loud.
We need like a green light that when.
I will
going
buy
with this
you whatever you want me to buy.
And
I
then the
love
X,
buying.
get off. Next.
Oh Lord.
What else would you like from us?
Well, I didn't really think we'd go down this path.
What's on your little computer? You had notes, you said.
Nothing.
You have notes? You all needed notes on us?
There's literally nothing on
Then why
I
do you
can't
have it?
remember anything.
Why do you say literally so much lately?
because it's literally my most favorite word.
He's a woman.
It's literally ridiculous. He is my wife.
Literally get near the
Like,
damn
ask Thalen,
microphone.
when we're sitting in the car, I say, your mother's running late again. I will say that to her and she'll laugh.
Can you get near it?
I think my voice travels just fine.
Oh, it does.
I hear it in mine.
does. It does. Because I can feel your breath sometimes from over here.
And that's amazing.
Yeah. I think she feels better.
I don't think
She
it
might
does.
genuinely feel better.
I really don't
Maybe
think
not
it does
right
that.
now, but when she gets in the car, she's going to be exhausted.
No, because he goes home and does something new that's even
You can-
stupider than when he left.
You can say that. Yeah, that's okay. Don't just refrain from any of the other ones. It's hard. It's very hard.
Well, it is when you're dealing with certain things. Yeah, you. What are you looking around confused? You're the only one who gets my neck popping.
Oh, I'm the only one.
You and your kid.
What gets your neck popping, babe? My love.
Yeah, sure.
Shaylin thinks it's funny to see how far my vein will come out when she gets me aggravated. She'll just sit there and keep poking.
What do they measure it?
You can tell.
We got a good 2 inches tonight.
Yeah, I taught her how to read a caliper, and
Dad, she's at 2 fingers.
Okay, do you know what? Listen to this. Okay, so if he was to say to you 1 foot, would you use your foot?
I can't believe we're going. I really can't believe we just went in this
He
direction.
said a
She
measurement
opened
as a foot.
Her own Pandora's box.
Yeah, yep,
Yes,
she did.
because
100%.
He gets mad at me because he'll say, oh, it's 12 feet. So I'll say, okay, well, my foot is 7. So then I just do 2 of my feet, and it's almost the 12. It's a
You
little
can't
over.
sit here, open that door, and then we comment and you get pissed.
I don't.
It's
whatever.
her box.
But it's my foot. It's my foot. And he gets so mad when he says, I have to Google then measurements.
You Google your foot size?
I did. Well, my foot size is a 7, so.
Joe, let me tell you. Listen,
I'm lost.
I've gotten as
Your
red,
Google must be more confused than our Google.
I've gotten as red as a Craftsman toolbox,
I'm so lost.
getting ready to stroke out because we seriously can't fathom that
So if you have
a
to count,
foot doesn't mean
My
a
foot.
human foot.
so if you need
No,
two-
I
if
would
you
bring
need
the
2
tape measure
feet.
out.
Wait a minute. If you need 2 feet, do you
She'd do 4.
I do 2 feet.
in front of the other?
Yeah, right. Look at. Right like that. My crock to my crock.
So if Dave was to call you and be like, "Hey, how big is that?" and then you put your foot next to it and you go, "It's about 2 feet," and he buys something that's 24 inches, when in reality it's only 14 inches.
My foot would be 14, so he just add a little more on.
Yeah, you just do the math.
Okay.
It's Common Core math.
Yeah, it works. Everything jives.
Oh yeah, I ask her, hey, what's 3 plus 9, and she's like, yellow.
No, it's not that bad. I'm not good with and I'm not that far off with my feet.
I think James is out there.
Yeah, I think they're spying on us.
Yeah, I keep seeing a flashlight.
Yeah.
I do measure like I wanted to see if the new car, because the seats looked wider than the old car, so I went in.
Please tell me you did not take a tape measure outside to your
Nope.
brand new car.
Nope.
No,
I used
she
my
uses
arm.
her arms, which in all reality, your digits and your arm are a standard measurement for certain things.
So it was this, and it was this in the new car. They're the same.
Dave, she walks across the parking lot, holding her arm out stiff in front of
I
her.
was
Like
at the
if she
dealership.
moved her arm, the measurement was going to change. I shit you not.
Well, it would have because what if
Oh.
she
My bad. But yeah, holding her arm out like it's in a cast,
Because I didn't want it to.
walking across the parking lot of the dealership.
So she walked from the new car to the old car
Yes.
like she was doing the robot.
Yes. Yes. And she's like, and gets up to the seat.
I wish you could all see this right now.
Yes.
No, he just does that.
Yeah,
Puppy look.
The puppy look. You just tilt your head to one side, but
No, you know what we did? I took a hutch out of my kitchen, and in the picture, the new hutch that I bought, or the new cabinet, it's actually my snack cabinet. I thought it took the full wall, so I didn't measure it. It looked like it was going to take my full wall.
the one that's sitting in your kitchen.
Yeah,
The little tiny one that's on the.
that's my snack cabinet. Well, I thought that was going to cover my whole wall. So when it came, me and Shaylin are looking at it, and she's like, "Mommy, I don't think that's the right size." And I said, "No, I think it's just because it's in the box. It must be folded up." So I thought we were going to pull it out of the box.
It's just going to pop open.
And it was
Cabinet
going to be
folds?
bigger. Yeah, well, when I put it together, it's like this tall. It's
Folded
like a
up
wish.
means it hasn't
It's like I
been
bought
put
it off a
together
wish.
yet.
Oh, okay.
Joe makes fun of me all the time because I never look at measurements. when
I don't
buy
look
stuff.
at measurements.
Oh my-
I don't.
However, he did it too
Oh yeah.
with your baby
yeah.
coffee mugs.
So I got that new coffee pot, that Ninja thing.
Yep.
Well, I wanted espresso cups. Well,
They're
when they
literally
came
shot
in and I put
glasses.
it in my hand, it looks like a button. It was tiny.
They came in a
tiny.
box this
So
big
you
of
bought
4.
thimbles.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
I don't do measurements. I look at the picture. If the picture's taking up the whole wall, then I figure in my house it's going to take up the whole wall. Well, it didn't. It didn't even take up half the wall. And it didn't unfold out of the box like we thought either.
What do you do? That picture in my room type of thing?
Well, I figured in the picture it was bigger
No.
than a table.
No.
You know, like on Amazon, it says, show in my room or something along those lines.
Yeah, I don't do that.
No, you just look at the
Picture.
No, we just take our Crocs off and go toe to toe.
No, she
Well,
does it with her
I
Crocs
do it with
on.
my Crocs on, because then you get a little extra.
Oh my God.
I do just
so a
mine every
foot
day.
and a half for you would be 10.5 inches.
What?
Precisely.
A foot and a half would be 10 and a half. Yeah, that's half my foot.
Yeah.
My foot is a 7.
Yes.
But see, some shoes it's a 6.5, so it could be a little tricky.
Some have more like padding too.
Right.
I think
and
this
I
is
have
why,
winter Crocs on, so
Joe,
there's a little more
Yeah.
give.
I think this is why this is
No,
what gets
you
me
were
through the
doing
day.
had stomach issue long before
I think
me.
those are peanut M&Ms, to be honest.
I'm
They
so
do look
happy.
like peanut M&Ms.
I'm so happy we did this.
This has been amazing.
It really has.
Yeah.
You haven't said much of anything.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Who's had the chance?
Well, you ask us questions, we answer them. It's not our fault we go into more detail than you do. For a woman, you think you would.
We've asked you one question. There's been a dissertation and 17 turns.
Well, that's because if you ask me one question, I can go off of one question with 15 different things, like the squirrels. And then the squirrels led to the chipmunks. And then the rabbits are gone. The chickens, you won't let me get the chickens. So that all led into one thing.
And we're going 100 miles an hour, so
Right. So that's when we got
Yeah,
into
right
the
now.
cars. And then somehow,
You're not even driving it. I think your phone's a race car.
and then we got into the feets.
The what?
The feets.
how many
two
feet
feet.
are in her feet? I get it.
Right. So
Oh, I
what do you
get- I
call
get it.
a screwdriver that you hold in your hand?
Hold on.
Screwdriver?
Wait, just stop. I have to tell this story. So Zippy goes into
And this was way before you even met me. So
Home Depot. All right.
Home Depot.
Needs to get a power screwdriver. Goes to the guy in the hardware section. She says, "Where would I find the hand jobs?"
Because
said-
it's
he
a
said-
job. Yes, it's a job. You need it for
So
a job.
hold on, wait. He said, "Ma'am, I'd like to know as well." And she looked at him like he had 15 heads. So she had the nerve. Well,
I repeated myself. I said I need the hand jobbers.
That is epic. That is
So-
epic.
You need.
he then probably cleaned himself up and
I wouldn't
said,
even know what to say.
He made me describe it.
"Ma'am, what do you?" Ma'am,
I would have
what are
been
you
like,
talking about?"
ma'am, I'm married.
She goes, "So it's the thing that you use for screws. You put it in your hand and it does the job."
No.
A power screwdriver.
And that's my hand job.
Just different wording.
So in the house, when I say to him, "Where's the hand job?" He's like, "Can you please stop? Can you please stop? Can you please stop?" That's what I call it. It's a hand job.
I don't even respond.
I don't
You
even
have
know
a
what to say right
selection
now.
over there if you'd like one.
Yeah, we have a bunch of hand jobs in the toolbox behind me.
Is
gets
that where
mad
you
be-
keep them?
He gets mad because what I'm saying makes perfect sense when he thinks about
And
it.
I think
No.
I have one in
No,
the
no,
drawer
no.
next to my bed.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. That's just,
interesting.
We got two in the kitchen.
See, everyone has junk drawers, babe.
yeah, everybody keeps their hand jobs in the junk drawer.
Well, ours don't fit.
We only have those twisty ones.
Yours don't fit in the drawer?
No, they're
Your hand
those
jobs
big
don't fit?
green
Hurt my
ones.
ears.
You have big hand jobs?
Yeah, they're the what are they? The Aerobies?
The what?
Karobies? What
The
are
what?
they? They're green. They're lime
Oh,
green.
we have something. No,
Lime green hand jobs.
Right.
we have Rogo. No, Rigged.
What?
Ours is like Rogo,
Yeah, I think it is.
something like that. Roku? Is it a Roku?
Nope.
Yes,
That's,
yes, it's a Roku.
that's a Japanese game.
Is it?
Roku's
Yeah,
their
Roku.
What is
TV.
it? Oh yeah. What is it called?
It's like a Wami or something like that.
I can't even say it. Like I have to let this
I
go.
can't keep up.
I have to let this
It's
go.
electric green,
I
I
have
know
to
that.
know
I have
how
learned
many
so
different
much today.
different R names they can come up with.
For one.
You're right.
I think it's.
I thought it was an R.
Are you looking it up?
The electric green one. Yeah.
It's 1+.
Did he say the name of it?
No, I don't know. I think this is a.
Go ahead.
Oh, Ryobi.
Ryobi. That's what it is.
Roku.
So when we make you all lots of money, you better be dipping into us.
What? Wait,
What?
what? What?
What was it?
Wait, I'm so. Wait. What did.
I said, when we make you lots of money because of this,
You want hand jobs?
no, we want some of the money.
Gold-plated hand job.
No, we want a cut of the money.
My name's not any of the accounts. So I won't really see it. And that's not why we're doing this.
Everything is in Shay and Gianna's name.
Oh, well, that's good. See? Then they get
What
taken care of.
accounts
All of our accounts.
are in Gianna's name?
Oh,
I'm
For,
lost.
for this, yeah.
no.
No, see, because you know what? The sneaky ass, well,
You don't say that.
they were planning on going big, and when they do, they don't want to share if they end up getting
Oh, that
divorces.
sounds
So then we
right.
can't take nothing. The kids get it all because it's all in their name. Shady. For God, I know.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Do you see how fast that just turned?
I'm not going to lie. Like,
We bought this because we've talked about it. Mm-hmm. Now we're doing
But
it.
it was a secret talk because we
And then all of a
Because
sudden,
I've never even heard of this. All the years you've been talking about it, I heard it
All
when
of
it
a
showed up at
sudden-
my house.
we're
you
making
hear-
a lot of money and planning divorces.
right.
Like, and this
Well, if
is
you get a divorce, you can get all the squirrels and chickens you want.
Right, I know. And 17% for the kids.
what is happening?
And I don't make enough money to support myself, so there's got to be some alimony in there. He makes way more money than I do.
I'm really not sure what just happened.
Neither am I.
Yeah, the
This is
Albuquerque,
why men don't win in court.
And you can have your kids
That
every other
right there.
weekend. I'm going to go with
the
that.
Albuquerque exit.
Because the judge doesn't want to deal with it either. And they say, "Sir, sorry, you lost everything," and they're just like, "Done." Gavel, wood, clunk.
I don't need everything.
They're
How many
taking
hobbies
hand
do you
jobs
want to
with you.
keep?
Are we going to split the green hand jobs?
Well, they belong to you. You bought them.
Oh,
You get all the hand jobs.
at least I get to keep
bought
my,
'em.
my green hand jobs.
Oh Lord, oh Lord.
Precisely. So we've been going at this. Well, you guys have been going at this for a while, especially mine. Yours, I not so much, but
I will say
Because
that
I can talk.
no kidding.
you don't say.
And you get me on certain topics like the bike.
I'm pretty
Or the
sure.
squirrels and the
hold
chickens.
on. I'm pretty sure we didn't get you on any topics.
Well, you did.
We were
No.
in the middle of the
You started
topic.
talking about hobbies.
We were in the middle of a topic, and
What topic did we even start with?
that's a great question.
Hobbies.
Hobbies. That's right, because that's how it led to the bike.
I don't know where the squirrels came in.
I don't know where any of that
Well,
came in.
I really have
squirrels came
zero
in
clue as to what.
Because I
just
think
happened.
I started talking about dancing chickens that he won't let me have. And then you started about the goats that pass out. And then you said, what about dogs or cats? And I said, well, then the rabbits came in because I think the neighbors eat them. And yeah,
All right, so we raised the stress level a little bit,
Oh, a whole bunch.
you know, with certain actions
Yeah.
that are random,
Ain't much more random going on here.
and they are very supportive, or else they wouldn't be sitting across from us.
Freezing.
right, this is not what I wanted to do tonight. I wanted to go out to a nice dinner, but little did I know I was coming to do this.
We had a nice dinner.
We did.
She didn't even taste
I know,
it.
but we didn't have kids. So I wanted to go out to dinner. But see, cheapskate, anytime he's got a chance that he's got to pick up a tab, we got other plans.
Not dumb.
You ain't never met somebody who's left their wallet either in the car or at home as much as this one. And his daughter is just like him.
I'm the opposite.
What's that?
I'll be the first one to offer to pay.
Because money means nothing to him.
I have a good heart. I really do.
Oh, that's the problem. I have a terrible heart.
I don't show it. At like very
At
rarely.
all.
And, it's me. But you guys are very supportive of everything that we've done, continue to do, are going to do.
You mean this isn't the end?
No.
No, because we just
No.
probably made them millions of dollars, and people are going to start wanting to collaborate with them, and now they're going to make commercials and
They're
stuff.
they're trying to what?
collaborate with you.
Oh.
I know what the word means.
That right.
I
That
get
was
the
the right
emails
word.
every day.
No one said you said it wrong. We're just trying to keep up.
Right.
And that's where the divorce came in.
Why do we keep
new
mentioning
girlfriends.
divorce? Well, Dave, I hope we make it. Because I
You need
really
to let yours know you come with 2 nasty ex-wives and 2 children who are very self-centered. Well, I can't say the words I want to say.
You have a lot of baggage.
Right,
Really?
exactly.
and
He
we are
comes-
airing it all right now.
He
Right.
comes with a
Like-
lot of baggage.
let's turn over every
And
stone.
toys.
Right.
Yeah, let's just not talk about our day to day. Let's bring up everything.
She's got to be.
I'm not
for
even
him
sure where that came from.
for his for feeling, because he doesn't come with money, because that'll be left with his exes.
Her body temperature has got to be like 107.
No, that's her speed.
No.
Good one.
Body temperature doesn't go past
I'm
hoodies and leggings.
All the time. Yeah, I'm like always cold.
I'm cold too.
Yep, all the time.
Come on, Joe. We've all been to Disney, and Zippy's been wearing a hoodie.
Yeah, that's true.
I do, and especially when I burn, then I'm really freezing.
I really I don't know. I'm so lost right now.
We kept your guests entertained.
No,
Yeah, what would you?
There's no.
What
doubt
did you
about
guys
that.
talk about your last?
We introduced ourselves briefly, and then we talked about, our kids and where they've taken us, and cheer, baseball, a little bit about. I don't know, what did we talk about?
And you said
So Kate, we came in here and did a 360 on your ass butts, and
You don't say that.
I didn't. I stopped.
360. Sweetheart, we're in outer space.
so. You didn't want to talk about your wives because you just wanted to have the
And why
surprise
would you
aspect.
let them know your wives are a little out there and think a little different than most people?
We didn't have to say a thing.
But you should.
We weren't even going to
Why wouldn't you
mention
prepare them?
Because
we didn't
You know your wife's not normal. You know I think a little different than most people.
no, it's not little, hun. No,
I have my own thoughts.
obvious.
And
Oh,
I'm
that's very clear.
And I'm
You're
home
not
all
wrong.
day, and I think a little deeper than most people because I can sit there and watch them all day. They just run across the fence.
People?
No,
Squirrels.
squirrels.
people.
People on the fence now.
You gotta tell Lou to stay off the fence.
Why would you prepare your audience that your wives think a little different?
I think that's why we're the
No.
first real.
No,
Okay. There was no
there was
way
no way to do that.
to prepare this. I didn't
You
think
know I talk about chickens and squirrels all the time on a normal daily basis.
I know what.
Why wouldn't you think I wouldn't say anything tonight?
I didn't think it was yeah.
Because I'll be honest, I really didn't think that you guys were gonna go from the country road to the highway
The highway has no squirrels. I had to point that out. We were talking about
to then go
squirrels.
to the town roads to go now into orbit.
Oh, we were so far in orbit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But this is your daily life. I'm not any different than
That's
when
why
we're
the
at home.
podcast is called
Only
Daily
I curse a
something.
little more.
Daily Dads. What are you called?
I will say
Daily Dad Chronicles.
I will say you have for sure filtered yourself a little bit better than I thought.
Because
You've exceeded
When we're on
expectations.
TikTok, and I'm yelling at him. Woof.
See, I just learned about this the first time the other day when we were on somebody's live that has a pizza shop,
Mike's.
and he joined, and you said, "Oh, he's going to be my first guest on the podcast." I'm like, "Podcast?" He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
it
yeah."
showed up at my door.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't anything like for us. It's kind of special, but you guys are gonna just beat us down. So
Oh,
Wait a minute. When, out of all the stupid ass things you all have done,
You don't
sorry,
say that.
have we ever beat you down about anything? Do I not eventually say, go get the bike something?
I feel mentally abused I'm not even sure if I'm in a safe space right now.
Really? Wait till you get home. You'll really not be in a safe space.
Uh-oh, the green hand jobbies are coming in.
No one can see me blinking twice. I really feel like I need to.
Yeah.
Dave, just stay on the phone with me on your way home.
Right.
Yeah.
I almost feel like I need to
I'll be driving.
order a pizza.
I mean, it's not where I thought it was going to go, but I'm so glad we went here.
Where did you think we were going?
I was just going to talk about our casual lives and our daily life
But do any of us have casual lives? Like our
No,
lives are a
but-
little off the
Like
hook.
my dishes are calling me.
A
right now.
little off the hook.
See, he deals with this all day. All day I send him chickens and squirrels.
I'm not going to lie. I really thought that there was going to be,
Your stuff fell off the hook before the hook was even up.
like, we were really going to have to lead you guys.
Yeah. Like, I figured this would be some coaching, like, hey, like, very...
So you thought you were gonna? I was
monotone.
gonna come in here and you were gonna coach your wife.
No, because
How did you think
no,
that
no,
was
no,
gonna go?
No, see, don't do
Give
the
us
Michelle.
ideas to
No,
talk
no.
about.
Just to make it so that it didn't seem like you were awkwardly talking, like, directly into a microphone, that we were talking to each other, and that, you know, we talk about... You
See,
know.
I'm all right with this because we've done lives off and on for how many? I mean, I can't do them by myself, but I can yell at him all day long.
Right.
Yeah, it's fine. And, I mean, Julie's pretty quiet to begin with.
You always tell me I'm so loud.
Well, no, on this, because
No,
this
sweet pea,
is
you
so
are
far out of
for
her comfort
sure
zone.
quiet.
This is so far out of her comfort zone. The fact that she's still sitting here is pretty amazing. She's not a person to just casually start talking about.
But there's no one here other than people she's had conversations with.
Yeah, but it's the people that could be listening in later on.
Well, yep. She just started to change color.
Yeah.
But you know what? In all honesty, in the beginning,
They don't think this is going to get anybody.
James follows it.
no, I think it's gonna
That's
eventually
our
go.
son being supportive.
He said,
And I didn't even know you had a Facebook.
he posted it and
Joe
said,
did it.
"Share
Why
my
are you
dad's."
so sneaky?
Joe did
I
it.
did it.
He's
So you wouldn't say, "Hey, hon, I got a Facebook."
We even have a logo.
I didn't know he had
I knew
it
you had
either
the
until
logo.
James shared it
Yeah.
and said, "Follow my dad."
Like, we're slowly putting things together
Joe spent
Right.
one whole evening making a logo.
so that we can...
I think he was on the phone with this
I
one.
was. I was.
Yep.
We're in it together.
Yep.
What do you mean, yeah?
So wait a minute.
I wanted to watch a show.
I can't wait for this.
You did not go away with us because you were working, but you spent the whole weekend doing live cast and whatever. And
Just one night.
No,
but still,
I didn't go with you because my partner decided that he was going to completely jam it to me. And then at the last minute, Joe and I decided to do number one. Correct.
But then didn't
Thank
you end
you.
up at work anyways?
Sunday
went
he
into
did.
later.
Sunday he
Yeah.
did go in.
I did.
Sunday.
But I was working that weekend anyways.
I was.
It was
home on Sunday.
it was a last minute thing that we decided during the day.
Actually, I don't really care. Me and Shaylin had a ball.
And
Plus, she wasn't competing. Like, yes, like I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, this
I
is not
really wanted to be there for her first time as a coach.
that. But you were. We had you on FaceTime.
Yeah, but it's not the
it's
same.
not it's never the same.
It's really not the same. It would be like her actually competing and me not being there. It's still the same feeling. That would be worse, but this was on the same
Joe's
line.
had to miss a couple for work.
Because even Shaylin said it's not a big deal you didn't come because she's not competing. I sit back.
I've only missed a few things.
You missed a lot of high school ones.
I did
See,
miss a
but
lot of
high
high school
school's
ones.
not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think.
what
But
Gianna
at the
said. You
time,
can never miss.
Work was very busy, and especially when you're running the job and you have guys
He
that
didn't go to any of the like night.
are relying
weeknight
on you.
ones.
He missed a Thursday night one because we're Baltimore. You were in Baltimore or something.
Yes. Yep.
But I don't think high school's that big. It's not like a Pop Warner or like an All Stars kind of missing. Because
Well,
I
it's
think they're
because you're
more-
against the same teams every weekend with the same routine, just at a different high school.
right, and you don't get to win until that high school's hosting.
Yeah, yeah. We know we got this one in the bag.
These hurt my ears.
That's why I always do
The
one.
headphones.
Even my headphones during the day, I do one on and one off.
So there's been a huge learning curve. Even when we did our first recording last week, we were still playing around with the buttons and the dials and getting things. And then before you know it, we were an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know what button says what?
I just know.
When we going to get rid of that?
Get rid of what?
The pacifier.
When I decide to.
Well, maybe you need to now. Because
When I
everybody was
decide
on
to.
my butt to quit.
It's very colorful.
And I did. So now it's your turn.
Did you quit completely?
She did.
November 9th.
Congratulations.
No, she did.
I
No
did
more
not know
smoking?
that.
No, I haven't smoked.
Really?
I actually thought it was part of my not tasting, so I stopped.
Oh.
It was November 9th. And then because I couldn't taste, I really didn't miss it. So, yeah.
Did you do it by yourself or with
Yeah.
any?
No, cold turkey.
He did it with
What
the
did-
Shantex.
For what, a week?
And then you didn't even do the second round of the
No.
Shantex because it was just gross.
That stuff is horrible.
It didn't
So
bother him
my
as much.
father had like nightmares.
Like where he was like killing people. Like,
violent
Yeah,
nightmares.
I did too. I had one really, really, really vivid night, like terror, not a nightmare. I had like a terror, like it was just awful.
your brother had issues too, didn't he?
Yeah.
He tried it. Yeah. It worked for him.
But now the smell of cigarette smoke.
People
like,
stink.
I don't even want to be around
We
it.
had this lady
Right.
sit in front of us at a competition. She smelled like an ashtray. It was so
I
disgusting.
hate that
But
smell.
Oh, it drives me nuts.
like, not only was it an ashtray, it was like one that's
Dirty.
just been emptied and
Like
It
the
was
upper
just
lip
gross.
is stained yellow.
And
like that kind of
I
smoke?
never
Yeah.
smelt it before because it was part of my smell. But I never smelled. Now I can smell them in the mall. I can smell them at
That's
work.
disgusting.
I can everywhere.
and obviously, like, we were, longtime smokers. But now that we're not, listen, you want to smoke, do your thing. Don't care.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to
Not
breathe
my
it.
business. Don't care. I can't stomach
Yeah.
the smell anymore.
yeah.
Yeah,
And clearly, she's right there with me.
Well, that's good that you stopped smoking.
yeah. Because I thought it was because of. I thought that was part of my taste.
You're gonna have
buds.
so much more energy.
Yeah, yeah.
I work too much.
Me
But
too.
right now, I mean, you're talking like if you do a pack a day now, it's like $84 a week.
Yeah, it's expensive. It was like $18 a day. Because Newport's
That's like 12 or 13 bucks a pack now.
Good
Oh my God.
That's insane.
Yeah.
You'd
But
have
that's
to get
also
a second
here.
job.
That's not
to-
like
Yeah, his dad gets him somewhere in
If people
cases.
go away, they grab them like a carton or whatever.
right.
But I mean, he's been smoking for before he had me. But to each their own.
You all have hobbies. Some people smoke.
Is that what we're going with?
I don't smoke.
Oh.
Nor do I have hobbies.
The other smoking.
Oh,
bothers me.
you have hobbies.
What's the last thing I bought?
You don't need to buy anything.
Are we going back to this?
I have hobbies, but I don't get to do them because I don't have time.
Such as?
Scrapbooking. I have a
Still
lot
love
of
to
accessories and supplies.
We have bins.
However, and there's bins in the basement that I don't even have a spot for. However, I did force myself to do it for Gianna's graduation, and I'm very happy that I did.
Came out fantastic.
And something she'll have forever. But I
started
wish I
ordering
had
those
time
little
to sit.
Chat books, or what are they? What are they called?
Oh, that you can buy off Facebook or
Shutter
something?
books.
Oh, Shutterfly books.
Yeah, I own and I've been clearing out my phone of all her cheer stuff and the freaking Disney one. I haven't paid for it yet. It's $200. That her first time she went to Disney because I did a special one that year. But yeah, I used to scrapbook for my first one. I used to love it.
I have a scrapbook for Gianna's. What?
Nothing.
Oh damn. Rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
What's that mean? What are you doing? I don't like secrets. What do you got over there?
There's a secret video camera.
Yeah, we've actually been.
No, it must be how long we've been on or something.
This has been live the entire time.
We know that.
What do you mean live?
On Facebook?
Y'all are a bunch of idiots. You look-
No.
No,
No, it's
we,
not.
no,
It's
we're
not.
We're not. We were just looking at the time.
How long we been doing this?
About an hour and a half.
About an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Julie, you can
Oh, that
talk.
pizza wasn't so bad.
Yeah, you didn't have to run out.
It's my life.
See, next time we do this, because your fans are crying for us.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Right.
We're
Next
charging
time.
you.
Next time.
We are charging you.
What do you mean next time?
We wanted to bring you on to show the support system that we have.
But when your fans want to hear from your wives, then we want to be paid.
Well, you can pay for all this equipment,
I'm not paying
and
you.
we'll go buy something else.
We're coming to you because your fans are calling for us.
There's 4 followers.
Yeah, me, Dave, James. I don't know the
And
fourth
Julie.
I
is.
don't even know.
And me. Yeah.
What's it called?
Daily Dad Chronicles podcast.
Yeah, the support is so great you don't even follow us.
I didn't even know you had a Facebook.
I'm going to
Daily.
invite you.
Oh, okay, good. That'll work better.
If you could subscribe, that'd be great.
I don't know how to do that.
What's that?
Do I have to pay for it?
Yeah, it's $13.99 a month.
Yeah.
No.
Then you
Take
get-
care of your kid.
There's no subscription.
No,
Should
there's
be
not.
free. Subscription.
Just everyday dads. But are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Far from
Yes, we are.
No, you're not.
I know a lot of dads.
And they don't act like you two.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're a little out there. You're just as out there as your wives. I hate to tell you both.
Wait,
All right. So if we're not normal dads, what are we? What would you consider a
You're
normal
girl
dad?
dads. That's
Extra.
what you are.
We're extra.
who's extra?
What? Well,
Are you kidding? Are you?
hold on. Put the
He's
fire
got-
out. Put the
He's got
fire
two
out.
different colored socks.
Put
He
the
wears
fire out.
The color of her team on his things. He's got a big C he wears on a chain.
That's a supportive
and a
dad.
wig. And he's not out there?
I'm out
Extra?
there.
That's extra. All the other dads are sitting in the crowd just in normal clothes.
No.
Shaylin's dad is extra.
Oh well, apparently you haven't seen me at a comp because when my daughter hits that mat, I'm a lunatic.
He's a little, we're worried he's on the video because he says,
I climb the Jersey barriers, screaming.
you hear him.
So you're extra. You're both extra.
Okay. You're good
I'm
cheer
out
dads.
there to
I will give you that
support
because
my
there is
daughter.
a lot of dads that don't. And those girls,
But
I
you
feel
all
bad that
are
their
extra.
dads.
You have to admit you're extra. The two. You're sitting there like you're confused.
I would
Like,
say not extra. We're just not easy.
You're not easy.
no, you're not easy.
We are not the typical
It's
molded
a
husband.
lot of work.
No.
Right?
That's true.
We are not a typical molded husband.
Right.
No.
A lot of work.
You want to work and do your thing and do nothing.
Right. You want to come home from work on Friday and sit your ass butt on the couch and do nothing, but then I can work 60 hours a week and do all the running around for your kid and all the housework. And, oh, you didn't touch me this weekend. Bitch, I ain't got time.
He said,
Y'all don't say that.
She didn't swear. Oh, she
Y'all
did.
don't say that.
Oh my God.
I don't have time to touch you because I'm exhausted.
But
then let's not get it twisted. Neither one of us really like each other.
No, you're just a lot of work.
That's true.
no, I love her to death.
Don't let him fool you either, because when I was really sick a few weeks ago and he thought I was going to pass away, which I don't even know where all that came from because I wasn't that sick, but I was sick. He was afraid I was going to die and he was very teary-eyed
Okay,
because
so
he didn't know what he was going to
Joe's
do without
awful
me.
in that.
so
Yeah.
in that department, like she went.
So hold on, let me defend myself. It has nothing to do with me taking care of her. It has to do with me taking care of her without her having her mother.
Right.
So when
Exactly
you
what I
didn't
tried to
when
explain.
when you didn't give a damn about what was going on, that hurt a whole bunch for her.
When did I ever not care and not go to the doctors?
Because this is all I heard.
Blah, 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 blah,
Well,
blah,
that's all
blah,
you ever
blah,
hear.
blah, 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 blah,
But for you
blah,
to
blah,
even sit there and
blah.
See?
say that, we're not going to discuss this because I'm about to throat punch you.
You got a lot of veins popping.
Yeah, I do.
There's at
Because for
least
him
4.
even to sit there and say I didn't care how she felt is
No.
absolutely
No.
absurd.
No, that's not what I said. You only heard what you wanted to hear.
I feel like this is starting to turn into evidence.
Right.
Just
What
a
I
little bit.
said was you were just doing nothing but dragging your feet and hey, did you make this call? Hey, did you make that call? Hey, did you make this call? No, I'll do it tomorrow. So
Right.
you were putting stuff off. So whether you were dealing with something in the back of your head that you didn't want to deal with, you weren't dealing with what was right in front of you.
Okay, because when you go to so many doctors and nobody has the answers, you kind of get a little tired. It gets a little expensive. And then, yes, I didn't want to deal with it for 2 weeks.
Okay, so I'm not supposed to worry for her and myself.
What do you worry about? I'm not going anywhere. I can't taste.
Now you can't. You still have no taste.
Right.
But I mean, you still have no taste. I mean, you chose me, dummy.
Because you used to be
That's
caring.
a solid joke.
Right,
That's a solid joke.
Solid joke.
All right, so like I have a really, really crappy way of showing myself. Right? Would you agree? Mm-hmm. Just emotionally, like I'm not an emotional person,
Or act like he cares at all.
or act like I care at all. Now she was going through some things, and we just couldn't get answers. Like there was nothing
health
like
stuff.
definite. Like, hey, it's this or it's that or it's this.
And
Cook
Google
gets
says,
angry and then he wants to yell at
Okay.
everybody.
And I get the same way.
just go to the doctors.
It's just my way of like showing I really care. Like we're not getting answers, so I start getting
He wants to come to the doctor.
I start getting worked up, and the only
I want
way
him to come to the doctors with me, and he won't.
because I'm terrified to find out what it actually is.
Yeah, but wouldn't you rather know right there than have her have to come home and explain it?
That's.
I think a lot of it. I don't.
A question to answer.
I don't think I was like that before. Like James had his issue, and like everything. Like even still now, like when he gets a fever,
Oh my God.
like I still freak out. Like
He's
it's
texting me, panicking.
like
I'm like, it's
I
okay.
physically panic and I start sweating and like, and she's like, it's just another fever. Like he's fine. Like we're way past this. But like everything, it's kind of like a trigger now, even for like her things or even my things. Oh, good Lord. You know, it's just a trigger. Like when I had some blood pressure issues, my anxiety was through the roof. You know about it. Talk to you about it. You know,
Talk to him about going to the doctors because he's probably got a whole lot of issues that need to be solved.
We have a slew of doctors.
I
What
wouldn't
kind do you
go.
need?
I
He
would.
needs a regular physical.
I was very hesitant to go because I didn't want to see what my blood pressure was because I knew if I saw it and it was still high, I would freak out.
And he
even
did.
more.
He
I
went to
did.
the doctors for a physical, and his blood pressure was high.
And I'm
then it
walking
was-
out of there. I went to my primary. I went to the cardiologist. I went to an urgent care. Like all within 3 days. And I'm like, these people, like nobody's concerned. Like, am I the only one that's concerned?
Right.
You know. And then, like,
He handles stress differently than I handle stress. If I'm stressed and anxious, I want to be supported. He wants to leave me the F alone. Don't talk to me. I'm in my own world.
yeah, like I completely shut down.
And he's a jerk to
Oh,
everybody.
And the more people ask, or I don't want to say poke because it's really not the right word.
If we say, how are you feeling today? He doesn't want to be asked that.
Like I snap.
Right.
You know.
No, I'm right there with you.
You know, and I'm trying.
So
to
it
get
hurts
through
the
it.
people who actually care and genuinely want to know, how was your day? How are you feeling?
And I know
Like
that
me and my kids.
they generally care, and I hate getting that way, but it's just how I've always handled it. Like I've never been one to
Yeah,
openly
but would you
express-
rather not go to the doctors, not find out, and then drop dead and have your kid have to come home and find you?
That's nobody's plan.
Well, he needs to go to the doctors. He's overweight a little bit.
It's like 90% of America.
Okay, no, I'm not overweight,
I am.
but not like overweight. And you go to the doctors all
I'm
the
not,
time.
I'm
though.
not touching that.
He's probably got sugar issues because his father does. He's probably got high blood pressure
Oh, I have
because
more
his
blood
father
work.
does.
Actually, I don't. My blood pressure was absolutely perfect
Whatever.
over the last couple of
Gianna
weeks.
has a thing here. We can test that.
Anyways,
Tell her to go grab it.
he needs blood work. He hasn't had blood work in years, but he needs to get checked out. So if something does happen, I know how to react and I know how to protect her.
Well, I think you probably kick him first.
Probably.
First, I'm bringing him to work and I'm rolling his ass out on a track because I make more money. I'm not stupid.
You don't say that.
What did she say?
I don't know.
Stupid? We don't say stupid?
No.
I must have said the A word.
No.
No,
I don't know.
no, it's the threats of physical violence.
Yeah.
It's only threats and it's just a joke.
It's love threats.
Right.
This is
I love him to death.
Until the feds are listening.
until the jury listens to this.
Anything I'm going to throat punch him before I get rid of him.
I got your back, Dave.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
I got your back.
Someone's got to.
You know, so I just have a really crappy way of showing my emotions.
And I'm the
Physically, though, I'm a pro. Sorry, I just banged the table.
Yeah, he did.
My bad.
Yeah, and you know what's going to make me even more mad? When he goes to the doctor and he's perfectly healthy, then I'm really going to hate him. Because I watch everything I eat.
You're gonna hate somebody
Everything.
for being healthy?
Yes.
You better
Why?
have
Because
something
I
wrong with
have
you.
sugar, I have thyroid issues, I have no taste, and I watch everything I eat, and I eat halfway decent.
At least you can
And
see it, though.
he's at Stewart's chowing down on chili dogs.
They're so
And
good.
and you want a chili
and,
dog?
And no, I eat vegetables all the time. I eat salads and all this other stuff. Watch what I eat, and Here I am with 16 diseases. He's going to go to the doctor and be like, oh, you just need to lose like 10 pounds.
10 weight.
Because he
10
aggravates,
stone.
he aggravates me when he goes to the doctor because I get so mad he comes home healthy. Doctor said I was fine.
I mean, we kind of are who we are.
Right.
I mean, you can only do your best.
I think my ears are too big.
I'm sorry.
I think my ears are too big in
I
here.
think mine are
So-
getting
Cramping.
little for my head. I think I have a big head and little ears. Like, I think... If
Dave,
you see my kids,
who
I have
is
monster
driving the
heads.
bus?
But Shaylin has a little peanut head like him.
Not for nothing.
Does the bus even have a driver?
It
It's a
It's a,
Tesla.
it's a very short bus.
right. It might have some Elon programming going on because, yeah, there's no one.
Autonomous.
Right. Yeah, I don't know about you two.
I keep you entertained and going every day.
There is no doubt
Is that
about
what we're
that.
saying?
Yeah.
It is.
Your life would be very boring without me. You could not survive without me.
The entertainment.
You can't even do your own laundry.
Stop. Would
Can
you
you?
stop? Am I even allowed to touch the washer and
No,
dryer?
you're not.
Correct.
Because
Thank
I don't
you.
want it broken. You were once. What happened when you did? Everything got thrown in the dryer.
He used the hand job to fix it.
No, he didn't break the washer. He just took everything and threw it in the dryer. So when it came out, it's 16 sizes too small.
That's never happened once.
I would love to see
It
his
was.
shirt 16
That's-
size.
it
That's
just-
never
yes.
happened once.
You have
Never.
thrown everything in the dryer. That's why you can't do laundry.
But aren't you
Everything
supposed
that
to put
can
it in the
go
dryer?
in the dryer
Nothing goes in the dryer.
went in the dryer.
How do you dry your clothes?
I have clotheslines downstairs.
You don't dry your clothes? What do you
I
put on
try
cardboard?
everything except Gianna's new fancy sweatshirts and Lululemon pants.
Most of Shaylin's stuff gets hung. His stuff, his like golf shirts and stuff, they can't go in the dryer. They'll shrink.
Oh, Joe's does.
My hoodies and different leggings can't go in the dryer. Shaylin's like sports things.
I've lost.
Oh, all of Gianna's go in the dryer.
I mean, I've lost some shirts along the way because they shrunk a little bit.
just the Primark one.
I don't put.
Yeah.
The only thing I put in the dryer are towels, underwear, and jeans. That's it.
Everything goes in our dryer.
Yeah.
No, he put clotheslines up downstairs so I can hang it.
I bought this little pop-up thing.
Sure, it was for clothes.
Yeah, they're
They're for the squirrels to run back and forth when you get them.
Yeah, he's gonna cut.
Yeah, I was setting up an obstacle course for
Yeah, for the squirrels, you
Yeah.
cut in little windows
for the bushy tail rodents.
Yeah.
But no, I do. I put everything in on the line.
How the hell are we talking about doing our clothes?
I don't
Because
know.
he's not allowed to do
Again.
laundry.
Because he needs me more than he admits to.
It's like a platform to
He
like
can't.
air all of our faults,
Right.
make us look like bad individuals.
Isn't that what
Why does-
podcasts are about?
Why?
No.
That doesn't make you look bad. That you need your wife.
Why are you yelling?
That's why I
Oh,
speak like this.
I already said I need her, and I hope I go before her because if not, I'm screwed.
He doesn't even know how to get into our checking account.
All I know how to do is spend what's not there.
Same.
You know,
No, we have separate checking accounts.
through all the frustration and aggravation, we are deeply in love. Right,
Yeah.
Wow. The
right. She just looked at me all weird,
she
all
was-
weird.
Why are you lying?
Yeah, you don't love me.
You're lying to it.
I'm not sitting here saying I'm perfect either.
You could learn to express it.
You
have one way.
The only way I know how to express it is
By buying wheels.
by being naked.
See, and that's not a way to show you love somebody.
That
He
was.
thinks
Did you even hear?
He said by being naked.
Correct. It's called a joke.
No, David's real.
Just like it is in our house.
No, that's wow. Again, we went down.
But I've never had a complaint.
Did you ever be doing dishes and be like, honk honk from behind you? Hate it. Hate it.
All the time.
Hate it.
All the time. Because there's going to be one day where I can't do that anymore, and I'm going to walk
arthritis
by.
in his hand
Yeah,
back
and I
then.
just
my
hit it-
arthritis.
Yeah,
kicks
I
in.
walk by and I just hit her with the back of my fist because I can't open my hand.
Right.
And she's like, "What? This is all you got?" Like, yeah, I'm crippled. Like, yeah. 30 years in construction does it to you. Can't even hold a hand job anymore.
Such asses.
Carpal tunnel is terrible.
I can't.
Absolutely ridiculous.
That
You
was
guys are
great.
just out of your mind.
They're definitely coming on again.
Oh, you can find out on TikTok where to hide the body.
What?
What?
Good places to hide the body.
That's what's in
What?
your newsfeed? I have puppies
And-
and cheerleading.
Dave, do you want to ride home?
I think I want to stay here.
That's fine.
Is that why we're getting a couch for
Right.
the garage?
I think so.
I
I was planning on something I didn't even know that was going to
just
happen.
share the couch with Tito and Mia.
Yeah.
Fine. They actually sleep in bed.
Yeah,
at
I mean,
night,
if
so
you're,
you can have the whole
if
couch.
you
Deal.
feel safer to be here, by all means.
Yeah, I'm blinking twice.
You're blinking very fast.
There's a reason.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Yep. That. Yeah.
Are you using this for evidence?
I am now.
How do
Yeah.
we know it's
Memory
recording?
cards getting copied.
Copied.
How? What?
How do we know it's recording?
We're putting that in a safety deposit box.
That right there.
The red light.
So what do you record it and then what?
Yeah, keep talking.
Yeah. Keep going.
Keep going.
They recorded and just.
And then when's it go online?
Hey, Google. Dial 911.
Siri, I need help.
This will probably happen. Careful.
Are you selling your book?
Yeah, I put it back up there.
What's got you so
Unfocused.
more focused on your phone than
It's a picture of you.
that.
What am I looking at?
So she had a custom Funko Pop made up of me.
Of him.
Oh, you did.
I remember that.
Oh.
That was
Yeah.
very nice.
It's adorable.
It
looks
it's
just
got
like
me
him.
in jeans, white sneakers, a flannel, my phone in my hand, and my earbuds in my ears,
Spot on.
with my ridiculous gray beard.
Spot on.
And he's bald.
And
And
now you
I-
need a microphone for it to talk into. Do they sell accessories?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually I seen it
Oh,
on Facebook
I think-
and
yeah,
I
my-
thought you
I
would
think-
love it for Father's Day last year. I think it was last year or the year before.
Yeah, it was last year for
But
sure.
it looks just like him.
I remember you posting it.
Yeah.
So after sitting here for nearly 2 hours, is this what you expected?
No, because I think we did a podcast and you just sat here and looked at us.
That was the wrong question to ask.
There, we didn't. We weren't. It was like we weren't even allowed to talk on our own show.
Oh.
Maybe it should be
You
two
should-
moms.
It was just like home.
Should be the Daily Moms Chronicle.
So this is the
Oh.
real.
Clearly.
Well, that was short lived.
Yep.
Guess we'll just go back to texting.
Just go and sit in our corner and we'll be quiet. I swear.
Just come over and be like, hey, can Dave come out and play? Go old school.
Dave needs a hobby that takes him out of the house.
That's not expensive.
You do realize we can buy everything out of the house, right?
No, see, you don't need to buy anything. You just need to take them out of the house.
Cool.
You can come over
Where
here. and
am
go
I taking
swimming
him to the
with Joe.
park?
No, you can bring them swimming.
Two grown men in the park? Like that's creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
But
even worse
you
when you
gotta
want
Where are we gonna
No.
go to the mall?
You
I think
got
it's
enough
even
equipment
worse.
to do what you need to do.
We didn't ask you to hold hands.
Right.
Not yet.
You're not smooching or anything.
Not yet.
I just asked you to take them out of the house once in a while.
And the only thing I know how to do outside of the house is spend money
Okay, sit here and do your pod all day.
all day.
You just did it 2 hours, no problem.
No problem.
No, I've done it for like 15 minutes.
Well,
Right.
That's true. Like always, we've done all the work.
Wow, she just mic dropped.
So we're gonna
All
end
right.
on that.
Okay. All right.
So, boys, anything you'd like to add?
No, but the demasculation process
This is brutal.
is real.
Yeah, I think they
This is like couples therapy.
pretty sure it just crawled out and left. Yeah, it's gone. Yep. Left the building. Masculinity's outside running down the street.
Yeah, it's
There's orange
I
hand
think it's
jobbies
being
over there if
chased
you
by
need
her
them.
squirrel.
the old squirrel. Is that the squirrel with the big balls?
Chasing
It's the
somebody's
old
nuts.
guy. He's got like his tail's all.
Oh, we're
missing
going
some
back.
fur.
Yeah, we know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then he's got the girlfriend.
Seventh time.
Well,
Yeah.
you're
How do
not
you know it's his
describing.
girlfriend?
How can you talk about the
Somebody's
same
chasing him.
squirrel 7 times?
Because I like him.
Why doesn't he have a name? Why do you call him old guy?
Do you like him better than Dave?
Oh, I think I call him old guy because of his tail. He looks like an old guy.
Oh,
Oh, you're checking out his ass.
yes.
It's a tail.
Do you guys check out other men?
Does the squirrel's tail kind of look like Cook's beard? It's that same like coarse
it's
gray.
it's the beard. Oh.
Interesting.
Now I
How did
get
you
it.
turn my squirrel into a beard?
Now I
He
get
didn't
it.
have a beard when we
The
moved
same way you turn everything else. I'm learning here.
He didn't have a beard. when
No,
we
I
moved
saw
into the
those
house.
pictures.
Yeah, it was kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie,
It was, but I'm not gonna lie, man. It's been so long since
but it's you. It's who you were, and who
I've
you are.
seen myself without one. I don't even know.
Have you seen Joe without one?
bro.
Yes.
His mall cop days?
Yep.
Brutal. Look like Paul Blart. No, I really did. Really, really, really did.
Yeah, but it's red.
Not when there's nothing else there.
Well, no, like right now.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're-
rocking, upper.
He just had the
mustache.
top mustache.
I just had a mustache. That was it.
Oh no,
And maybe the little soul patch. I think
Mike's
at one
live.
point.
is he? Mike's live.
Mike's live.
Yeah.
Follow Mike.
You don't follow the Kings?
I see him live all the time.
Follow Mike
Making
King.
pizza.
Yeah, he's got a pizza shop down in Florida.
Is it near where we are?
No. Are you gonna go live?
No, I'm not. No, well, I requested to join, but
Oh.
I have to turn my camera on here.
Cook's got to be center of attention. He can't just go into the chat and talk. He's
Can
gotta
you hook it up?
live.
We can hook up.
She's got the nerve to tell me
Yeah, bro.
that I need to be the center of attention.
Mike, let him know.
I don't think she realizes that it's not me that needs to be the center of attention. It's Mr. King.
We're in a garage.
Oh, he was not
So-
the center of attention tonight. He had no control over his show whatsoever.
No, we had zero control.
We've been
over-
completely overrun.
Mike, it's taken so many turns. So, just so everyone knows what's going on, I am guesting with a friend of mine on TikTok and showing the setup.
What up?
It will be different again.
Yeah, we got some accessories coming. I decorated.
So, Mike and I met when we were all stuck at home 4 years ago during COVID.
4 or 5.
Oh my God, Mike, you've been around that long? Holy
Mike, do you
goodness.
see? Mike, I don't think you understand the turns that have happened tonight.
Tread carefully, Mike. Tread carefully.
So again,
Mike is used to me.
let me go back. So during COVID, my daughter constantly on TikTok. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check this out. So I download it. I end up meeting Mike, and I don't know. After a couple of times of being on there live, we exchange phone numbers and we talk. Been live together a whole
Have you ever
bunch.
met in real life?
Yeah, we actually did. So one of the times that we went to Disney for cheer,
here
they
we go.
drove from Fort Myers.
Here we go.
They drove from Fort Myers up to Orlando. Someone decided that, they were just too tired to go out and, meet the people that we've been talking to
Okay,
online.
one, I had a child and couldn't just up and leave her alone by herself so I could go out drinking.
She was 9. I don't know what the problem is.
Can't just leave her randomly in a spot in
Right.
Disney. Christ.
Cook's like, she's fine. She's
She's in the most magical place on earth.
Right, she was with the mouse. Everything would have been
She'll be fine.
peachy.
Mouse House is safe.
The mouse house is safe.
Very.
So, Mike, when we do post this, and I'm going to jump off here so I can finish this. I don't know to say bring popcorn, maybe even Prozac. I don't really know. But
It was just fine.
I would get your best friends together to listen to this.
Mike
Your mind is going to be blown, bro.
Mike is used to me.
I thought I was too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, set aside a whole evening for this one.
And possibly a therapy session or two. But yeah, we'll be back. We're gonna wrap this up here momentarily, and we'll be back in.
You're hitting the thing.
That was loud.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
What are you buying over here?
I gotta add. Somebody tried to use my card in Greece this morning,
Oh.
so they canceled that card, and
Were you ordering a new
other
husband?
they got me a new card, but nothing has that. So I
Yes.
have to put it back into everything.
What's his name?
Stavros.
Stavo the Stallion.
And I'm blind and I can't see, so
Well, I would read it for you, but we're on air.
I think it's. Well, I took it.
Yeah, just rip all the numbers off.
Yeah, they would be. Yeah, let's see, 7,
Perfect.
4, 4.
Well, this didn't exactly go the way that I had foreseen it to go.
No.
I don't know if anyone's even going to get this far into this show, but if you do,
If you hung out this
Congratulations.
long, yes, we
leave a comment. Let us know that you're okay.
yes.
And
How much more you want to hear about their wives?
When you want the wives back, just let us know.
yeah,
Oh,
clearly.
you'll be back. There's no doubt about that.
Again, thanks for listening.
We appreciate it.
Again, if you do need to seek therapy, again, this is not on us. There was a disclaimer at the beginning. So for sure, not our fault. But
I'll give you Michelle's number.
again, if you do, just please let us know that you're all okay.